grab a cold one, crack it open wide. We'll shuffle through these packs and let the cards decide. Uncover treasures, excitement grows. With every sip and rip, our passion only shows. We're cracking packs and sipping brews we cannot lose in this game of rips and brews.
Welcome in the Hops and Hits episode, I think four, right?
Sounds right.
At least
4. Yeah, number 4, I believe. But this is our.
No, it's 5. I think it's 5.
All right, 5. Episode 5. Hops and Hits, our multicasted live card ripping beer tasting video. This is going out to 5 different YouTube channels now, right? But I am Keith Vintage Sport Flips. To my right over there is Andy, the King of Pennants. Below me, we have Sean, TheReelLifePerspectiveShow.
Hello.
Over there, we have Shane over Soda City Rips and Soda City Flips.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
How's it going, Shane?
Doing well, man. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have 2 channels I could stream this to. So
yeah,
welcome Soda City Flips channel. That's my main channel, and I have a lot more subscribers over there. So hopefully we get some more views on this.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, more eyes, the better. And if you are watching, whether you're watching on any of those 5 channels, you might as well sub to all 5, right? Come over, sub.
Yeah.
I know any Rips and Brews is 1 sub away from 400.
There we go.
It's not a major milestone, but we're close.
Hey, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Really
slow.
There's
Throttle
one of my viewers there, Tina with the Lake Exchange. Welcome in, Tina. Good to see you. She's
Welcome, Tina.
always in my Monday night live shows on Soda City Flip. So she's
very cool.
Big supporter of the channel, friend of the channel. We love her.
And Mark Hoyle, who's a friend of all of ours. Mark's in everything we do. Appreciate you, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
John Holder. How's it going, John?
Hey, John.
Horse extraordinaire owner, right? Not John Holder. I'm sorry, Mark Hoyle.
We
got two
horse
extraordinaire.
extraordinaire. Yeah, there we go. So, all right. Andy, do you have yours, Andy? Might as well all go with the.
I do. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right. Well, real lifing it up in here.
I can't stare at this all night though. That's
oh man,
that's killer. I don't know how Sean does it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we got to get one for a thumbnail picture, and everybody make a pose. Here, put them back on real quick, Andy. And let's make a pose. What's everybody gonna do? We're gonna do the cheesy peace sign or
Vogue.
Just like
I'm having trouble. I don't sit around my head. Okay, hold on. I just want Keith to keep.
Oh no, my arms are getting tired from this pose, Andy.
His arms are falling asleep. Did you just break them?
I did. That's
pose 1, 2, 3. That was great. All right, let's save that for later.
Now we can see
Silliness.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Sean, now you got to send another pair to Andy.
I'm gonna have to. Here, I'll just send him these. Look through these things.
Oh,
remember these?
There you go.
Oh yeah.
I got these from Dave.
We have some of them in the warehouse, Andy. We got to.
viewfinders, yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of that. But yeah, guys. So this channel, this special 5-channel video we do, we're each ripping a different card pack, and each tasting a different beer. Or usually we're tasting a different beer, right? We might not all have beer tonight, maybe, or some of us had multiple things. It sounds like.
Yeah, man. I'm doubling down tonight, y'all.
I'm sort of. You'll see what I'm saying, but I'm sort of doubling down too.
Oh, I like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah. So, what are we? So, do we want to go around the horn and see what everybody's drinking, or I forget?
Yeah, sure.
Let's forget what
we do the rip first, right? Because then we show the sip afterwards.
Well,
I think we did the rip first or the sip first, and then we rip, and then we do the review midway. I think that's what we did last time.
I'm saying when we show what we're because we showed what we rip, and then we show what we sip, and then we actually start the.
I guess, yeah, it makes sense.
That way it makes sense for those of us who try to.
Good point.
I did the same thing tonight.
Shane's more than just a pretty face. He's the brains behind this organization. So
it's true.
Am I more than just a pretty face, Andy?
No, you're not a pretty face, so I don't know what you're bringing to the organization.
Thank you. Yeah. Wrong intro. I hit the wrong intro. Oh, what did I hit? Oh, you did give me. Yeah, you did make the Hobson hits for intro. Sorry, man.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay. You can play it out at the end. You can play it at the end.
Yeah. I forgot I had that.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's Andy start off. Start it off, Andy.
All right. So this would be the first. Actually, not the first box I've ever ripped of this, but the first stuff that I've ever ripped. You make it a little bigger, Keith. I don't know if you can. Or do you want to make it?
I'll make it bigger.
Cool.
So this is UFC Topps Finest. It's
Nice.
guaranteed one autograph. So that means hopefully it hits somebody really cool. I don't know a lot of the new guys, but I definitely am not as big of a UFC fan as I once was, but I definitely am a fan. I know a lot of the older guys I know the best, but so we'll see.
I was a fan back in the Ken Shamrock days, Chuck Liddell.
Yeah. I'm definitely a fan of those guys. Some of the guys I still like too nowadays, but definitely more of a fan of the retro. I mean, I remember when it first came out with Hoist Gracie and all those guys too.
I remember my mom would, and I'm surprised because she would take me to Blockbuster every weekend, right, and let me get a movie. And usually I was getting like Rad, something like that. But every now and then I'd grab one of those.
Yeah, they were bloodbaths back then too.
Yeah,
so man. For those that don't know, and Keith, I know you're not a huge fan of it, but it was essentially unregulated back in the day, which is why they only could go in like I forget if it was just Vegas or a couple places. Most places they were banned, but back then you could do whatever you want. Aside from biting, and I think it was 3 things. I think you couldn't bite, you couldn't fish hook, and you couldn't eye gouge. Those are the only 2 things. But anything else you could do, and maybe even small joint manipulation. So you couldn't break a guy's finger, but you could kick him in the nuts until the cows came home if you wanted to. And there were many fights where they were doing that. So
yeah, it was nuts.
I guess for me, I could go back and watch the old stuff, and since I don't know who wins, I could sort of relive it from the get-go.
Yeah, it'd be all brand new. Man, that's cool, and it's also super cool that you're guaranteed at least a hit. You know,
exactly.
You're gonna get something.
I was gonna say,
what's up?
I haven't had a small joint manipulation since college. Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while. That's what I'm just quoting. And so that's not how I would have said it. But all right.
All right, that's very cool. Yeah, and I tell you, UFC got me through when that small segment when there was no sports during the pandemic. I was all about the UFC at that 2 months, I guess it was, when everything didn't exist.
They're a great reason for social to get together with people, right? And the only thing is they're such a mixed bag. You like it's a risk you spend. I remember people spending what was it, $80-$100 now for pay-per-view for these things, and then the final fight gets there and it lasts 30 seconds. You know, we've all been to those fights.
Super disappointed.
We've all been to those
fights.
But sometimes you even get the ones that go on for 5 minutes and they're just dancing the whole time. There's no fight. It's like those are just as bad. Yeah. So I agree. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is great, and even sometimes the best fights are not the main fights. Yes. I mean, it's rare, I think, that it can be as exciting on a lower card fight as an upper card fight. Like boxing can be sort of like that too, but like it's rare that it can be exciting at any point. So I don't think and you're interested at any point too. So anyway,
that's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. I guess I'll go next. So I'm going to go back a little slight throwback. Me and Andy have been hunting kabooms for a while on our channels. Unsuccessfully. Andy did hit a downtown in a Don Russ box, but we're still kaboomless. And for me, if I'm going to hit a kaboom, the kaboom I want to hit is in this box here.
Yeah.
This is a 2020 Absolute Football Mega Box. Jalen Hurts. This is Jalen Hurts' like rookie year kaboom, but there's other rookies you could hit kabooms. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa.
They all have kabooms in this? I wasn't sure. I didn't.
All the kabooms. Yep.
Nice.
All the kabooms.
Oh man. I mean, I wouldn't, hold your breath with Dak on the cover.
Yeah, he's gonna blow it for you.
Yeah. I don't want the Dak kaboom, right? Yeah. So
that'd be so fitting. Keith gets the one Or it gets a San Francisco Kaboom. I don't know who that is, if there is anybody in there, but like one of those two teams.
The worst Kaboom in here is the Henry Ruggs Kaboom.
Oh,
and for you guys don't know below, he's the guy who killed a woman in a DOI accident and is in jail right now. Had a very I don't think he ever played in the NFL. So so that's what I'm hunting. That price is close to what I paid.
You're hunting Henry?
Huh?
You're hunting Henry Ruggs?
Not hunting Henry. No, not hunting Henry. So that's what I got. That's what I got there.
Cool.
Nice, man.
I guess you're up, Sean.
Yeah, since Shane has something to pair his with. It's St. Patty's week, guys, obviously, And so being the month of March, I wanted to do something Middle Earthy, leprechaun-y. So you can see back here, playing back here, we've got the Fellowship of the Rings playing back here right now.
Nice.
And I decided to pick this thing up. I have no idea what's inside of it, but it looks like whenever you're ready, pull it up. All right, so I decided to pick this thing up. This is
nice.
Cool.
Hey, Lord of the Rings. It's The Hobbit. I love the book, The Hobbit, so much.
That's my favorite book. Yeah.
The cartoon movie, all that fun stuff. And I have a Lord of the Rings one too I think it's I don't know if it's the Fellowship or what it is, but this is The Hobbit. And then there's another one. So that's what I'm going to be opening. I don't really know. It comes with, it's been so long since I purchased it. It's one ring to rule them all, but I have no idea what is inside this.
That's kind of the fun of it, right?
Is it definitely cards? Is it definitely?
Yeah,
cards
it's definitely cards, and it's a nice hard box. It's not.
Yeah, it's a fancy box. I like the box.
Hard plastic thing in there.
Beautiful, actually.
I'm sure it came from China, but yeah, it's got cool art on it, and I can't wait to see in there. Obviously, I'm going to be looking for a golem.
Trip says he says that they come with autos. Or not come with. I mean, he's seen some of them with autos. So
sweet, cool. Yeah.
Maybe get a Gandalf auto.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, cool.
So that's awesome. I'm a huge Tolkien fan, so I love that one. I'm curious what they. I have that other Lord of the Rings box I've opened a little bit of, but I've never seen these cards. I'm intrigued to see what they look like. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Those are pretty cool.
So if any of you guys, I'm sure you guys have, if you're fans of The Hobbit, but have you read The Lord of the Rings?
Yep. I have.
I don't know if I've read all of them. I think I've read.
In Fellowship, my favorite character of the entire trilogy is in Fellowship, and he didn't make it into the movies, and I was super disappointed. And that's Tom Bombadil. Do you remember him, Keith?
I do remember the name, and I've read that book like 22 years ago, 23 years ago. Yeah, so it's been, but I do remember they sort of met him along the way. Was he like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like just this big. I picture Hagrid from
Hagrid.
Harry. Yeah, Hagrid. Hagrid is like
Haggis,
something, right?
Haggis.
Hagrid. I picture Hagrid whenever I was, when I think about Tom Bombadil now. But he was just like this happy-go-lucky dude singing and stuff all the time. He was just awesome, man.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. Just must go to the most attractive.
I was putting up our buddy Alex Beer King Picker. When I put him on there, Andy comes on the screen. It's weird. But what's up, Alex? Yeah, we're covering a little Lord of the Rings here.
Yeah. All right. What do we got, Shane?
All right. So I don't have a secondary camera tonight, so I'm just going to show you what I got. But I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. But I'm really hoping to get something this time. I'm going with 2024 Pieces of the Past 1800s Kaleidoscope.
All right,
edition. Nice. I like it.
I've opened.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say I've opened 3 boxes of these so far, and all 3 were garbage. So I'm hoping I got a really good deal on this one. I'm hoping there's a banger in here. You guys know I like hunting down the gunslingers, so that's what I'm looking for. Nice. I've got 2 Billy the Kids and a Jesse James from the series 1 of 1800s edition, and I think this Kaleidoscope is basically considered series 2, so it's like all new cards and stuff. But so far I've gotten trash out of my 3 boxes.
What? Tripolic saying no.
Yeah, he knows he's opened this stuff too. If you guys are interested in the history cards, Tripolic X Cards and Stuff has one of the best channels that features the history cards, all the pieces of the past stuff and things like that. It's a great channel to watch. I'd recommend it if you guys are interested to go check him out.
Definitely.
Shane, I think I pulled this out of that. Is that this from that box? This is a big Poe relic card.
That's from the series 1, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
So the good one. I have the bad one because I'm just trying.
Okay,
that's the good one. I sold one of those for like $60, the Poe.
Okay, cool.
So,
cool.
You can cover the cost of your box.
Yeah.
Well, you're Keith's a Poe fan, right? Or you're kind of a.
I like books. I like reading. I'm a horror fan. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Quote the Raven, Nevermore. I know all that.
Trip opened a super high end one recently. I don't know what that is, but
I'm hoping it's Civil. I think it's called Civil War. I don't know if that's what he opened because I haven't seen it yet either. But I'm hoping that's what it is because it's like a $280 box, $300 box, and I want to get one too because there's some amazing stuff in that.
Nice.
At some point I want one of us to pull like a cut auto. I've never seen one pulled.
Yeah, I know, me either.
Yeah.
One of these days it'll happen.
Yeah.
I still have one of those, Shane, and an unopened one, and then I also still have one of the President's. What is it? President's edition. Yeah, I still have one of those. But I would love to get a Billy the Kid.
He's got them all.
Yeah. Piece of the past. Yeah. I got one of those.
Historical.
I don't have that. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. We opened that box. It's like what was it called? What's that box we just opened? What was that called, Andy? Supercharged. Keepsake premium. That was cool.
That was cool, but it was like not very focused on it
wasn't all historical. Stuff. There was only a couple of historical boxes in there, but we had some major audio issues in that video, unfortunately. So
well, it sounds good tonight. So
yeah, we've been tweaking it.
We did a little
test runs.
Did a little work. So I got a boom.
All right.
So let's get to some sips.
Yeah.
Let's get the sommelier. Get the sommelier work going, right?
Get it popping.
You learned your new word, Keith. You got
I'm going to be able to get my consigliere here. No, sommelier.
That's why I had to double down because I knew Keith was going to try to bring some heat tonight. So
for the first time, I'll go first here because I'm hunting. I'm hunting the caboose. Yeah, usually I'm not paired at all.
He's like, I got a box of High C. And
yeah. So I got the kaboom I'm hunting. So I wanted to go something sort of explosive. So I went with the Big Guns double IPA. Who is more explosive? A little kaboom than Big Guns, right?
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
military
awesome. Pig.
Yeah,
that's
awesome. Look at that.
That's not. Hey, that's Hambo.
Hambo, not Rambo.
Yeah,
Hambo.
Oh, Hambo. Yeah, Hambo. I like it. Yeah, this is a good local brewery. Like I could walk to this brewery, but I don't walk anywhere, but I could. So
what's that on his? What's that tat on his arm? What kind of grenade is that?
Hop. It's a hop. A
hop grenade. I think.
Hop grenade.
It looks like a grenade.
That's so cool.
Awesome.
That's a good Hop-nado. That's a good beer name. Just a tornado of hops.
Yeah.
Get it brewing, Eddie. Let's get it a brewing.
Get it a brewing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since we were just talking about small joint manipulation and UFC stuff, I went with Limb. So this is going to be. Honestly, it's hard to find beers that. I mean, I was going to get something from Brawler, like that's a brewery that does that, but I thought this was a little more interesting.
What kind of beer is that?
So this is a West Coast IPA from the Vale, which is this place down in where is it? No, it's in
that's what I was thinking.
Lower Virginia. I think it's in
that's not the West Coast. Oh wait,
the West Coast IPA.
Gotcha. I was like, wait a minute.
So Richmond, Virginia. So they have a great beer scene down here, and this is one of my favorite breweries. So I saw this and definitely had to grab it. It was just lucky that it was like that. And as a secondary, I brought something that I think my friend Shane will enjoy, but and he probably knows what it is.
Oh yeah,
is it Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor's. Yeah. It's actually really crappy. It doesn't taste very good. It's actually not good, but it is his stuff. And I won it in like some type of liquor giveaway sometime. So
that's cool. That's very cool.
I had a taste of it somewhere else before, and it's not great. But I'll be cracking that one open too. If
A lot of people don't really care for Irish whiskeys to begin with.
yeah,
It's my least favorite out of all the ones I've ever had. Not that one, but
yeah, the types of whiskeys. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely a bourbon, Scotch, probably
I
in
love
that order.
Scotch.
I do like
No Jameson's in the house.
That's Irish.
Jameson's. Yeah, not my favorite.
Okay.
Bushmills is a good one. I do like that. But anyway, that's my sipping tonight.
You spoiled Americans.
I'm gonna save Shane till last. Shane's our resident expert sommelier. We'll save Shane. We'll go to Sean.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm lame tonight. I'm drinking mushroom coffee. I got to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's a Thursday night for me.
You know what those hobbits like? Mushrooms.
Yeah.
They do like the mushrooms.
They're ground dwelling people.
There you go.
My kinfolk there and their little round doored. Just kidding.
Oh, if you're opening it up, can we?
No,
opening it up?
No, I'm not opening it up.
You don't know how long I've been biting my tongue this whole time.
But yeah, that's what I'm drinking now. And I got some water here too, but nothing fancy for me. But I've been on mushroom coffee for like over 6 months now, and it's really helped me with my brain focus and my digestion. And the thing about regular coffee for me, it makes me dehydrated and bogs me down and kind of drains my energy a little bit. But ever since I've been on this stuff, it's got just enough caffeine in it to where I don't get caffeine withdrawal headaches. And it's been fantastic. I'm hooked on it. I can't stop. So just can't get enough.
Do we know what mushrooms are in that?
Ashwanga, or what is that called?
Hold on.
Not the psychedelic kind.
No. I've had it too. It didn't give me any kind of a upper situation going on. It was just
situation.
A boost.
A boost. That's what I was going for. A boost.
I was like, give me an upper or lower situation. What was going on here?
Yeah, I don't know if it gave me a boost. All I know is that I'm not as low energy anymore as opposed to when I drink regular coffee. Yeah. So as soon as I get to work at like 6 a.m. and then I go take care of my first round of whatever I need to go do, so I can earn my coffee, and then I sit down and just enjoy my coffee and breakfast and all that fun stuff. And
does it taste good? The mushroom coffee?
It tastes like coffee to me. My wife hates it. She's like, it tastes like dirty water, Sean. I'm like, whatever, because I drink my coffee black.
I see advertisement for Rise, RYZE.
That's what I have.
That's what I have too. Yeah,
I see it. I'll see the Facebook commercials or whatever you want to call them. Their ads all the time, and I've been curious about it, but I've never known anybody to try it. So,
yeah, you're not going to feel anything till probably a month. For me, I know I didn't really start feeling results until after a month of doing it, because you're not going to feel it after one cup of coffee. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm Banana Man, or anything like that. But
Banana Man, I like it. And that's a new superhero for one of my videos.
There you go. Yeah,
it's actually an old British cartoon. But little Jimmy eats a banana and he turns into Banana Man. It's an old school. It was a syndicated show. Anyways, it has cordyceps, lion's mane, reishi, shiitake, turkey tail, and king trumpet.
Oh,
I've heard of some of those.
Arg. How does it say? That's it. I can never do it right. There we go.
Yeah. So that's what I'm drinking.
All right. Let's get to Shane, our final pair here.
So, and real quick, Sean, you're only not sipping with us tonight because you got something crazy in the morning, right?
5 a.m. wake up call. I'm pretty lame. I don't show it, but I work out 5 days a week, and I save my drinking for the weekend so I could gain it all back. I like to say I detox to retox.
Yeah. So it's my fault we're doing this on a Thursday, right? So, it's not it's my stepdaughter.
No.
Sorry, pass the blame along.
So for anybody who cares, we have volleyball games on Friday nights, so I can't record on Friday nights anymore during volleyball season. So temporarily we're going to do Thursdays or whatever works for everybody. Yeah. All right. So to my pairing, I've got the 1800s pieces of the past. And for my beer choice, I thought none other than this one here, because, the 1800s were famous for multiple things. One of them being no more slavery, right? They abolished slavery.
There you go.
And so I went with 13 Stripes Freeborn.
There we
Nice.
go.
I like it.
Oh wow.
Very cool.
So
13th
that's
Amendment.
that's my pairing. But just to double down, because I knew Keith was going to try to bring some heat and I still wanted to beat him. I also have a bottle here. And back in 1801, our third president, Thomas Jefferson, was elected. So I got a bottle of Jefferson's straight
That's good
Kentucky
stuff.
bourbon.
Very nice.
That's
Very
wow.
nice.
Good stuff.
This was, I guess, their main whiskey, and then they have, higher class bottles and better aged stuff. But I've never had Jefferson, so I wanted to try their bread and butter first. So
That's
I'm gonna
good.
go ahead and start.
Yeah,
pouring
let's
that.
should we get it a cracking?
Let's get it a popping.
Yeah, I can pop first.
Let's say we got King and Queen of Deals in the house. Welcome in. Thanks for being here.
All right.
Welcome,
what's
welcome.
up, Hans? That's Hans. What's up, Hans?
Hans.
3,
1, 2,
two,
in the
3.
house.
1.
Mine didn't open properly.
Mine squirted all over my desk.
Mine didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah,
My head's in
mine
a
didn't
bad
pop at all.
place.
I knew it was coming, Andy.
Stop saying stuff like that. Follow it up with it.
I forgot a glass, so I'm straight from the can tonight, y'all. Ooh, this smells good. Oh, it's a hazy tropical India
Ooh.
Pale Ale.
Feel like
7%.
that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
It's a West
Mine's a
Coaster. It's a
Mine's
nice.
an IPA, double IPA here. Nice
That's,
we ready?
That's a pretty color. Yeah. All
golden
right.
brown.
That's pretty.
Cheers.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, everybody.
Okay.
This is good.
Yeah. I like mine too.
Yeah, mine's cool too.
Yeah, I love my mushrooms.
Yeah, my mushrooms are good. You got. I can see little leprechauns on your shoulders now.
Yeah.
That's just Keith. That's over my shoulder. I don't know.
Oh, this is local. This is made about an hour and a half from me. I didn't realize that.
Oh, awesome.
Taylor, South Carolina.
Oh, nice. Oh, where's yours from again, Keith? Yours is from
Media, Pennsylvania.
Oh, all right.
Where I live. Yeah, it's
Spitting
literally around the corner.
distance.
You've
Down the
been to this
street.
place with me.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
Yeah,
that's
they're
definitely
awesome.
That's your coolest logo that you've found in a can so far. So
Oh yeah, who doesn't like?
That's a killer can, man.
I want a potbelly pig as a pet. If nothing else, for my member only videos.
where that's going.
Yeah,
His only fans, he meant.
I was gonna say yeah.
No, but I love potbelly pig since I was a kid. But it's hard to get the wife to sign on
For another animal to the
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to sign on for the Tegu. Did I just send you that picture, Andy?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Tegu?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
things are so. I showed it to my wife. My wife hates lizards. You know what a green anola is? A little common lizard
Yeah.
everybody has on their porch. We have them here, and my wife hates them. And I showed her that picture, and she was like, "Oh my God, why is its tongue as large as the body?"
Yeah.
She thought it was hideous, and I think they're beautiful.
It's awesome. This
They're
girl,
cool looking. I didn't even realize. I
Yeah.
thought they were poisonous, or maybe I was thinking it was a different one. No,
Gila Monster. Maybe you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking of.
they
but-
kind of look like a Gila monster, I think,
Mhm.
right? In terms
No,
of
it
the
looks like a
smaller
monitor.
one.
Looks like a monitor lizard.
Okay.
They're big. It's like 4 feet long. You can only see its head in that image,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, they're
the girl
big.
the girl who has it, she lives in Philly, and she'll walk the thing through the streets of Philadelphia on a harness.
Jeez,
So
that's
yeah.
wild.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers. Boy, this
Oh,
smells
my.
Like this smells like rubbing alcohol.
and why don't you say that like Conor McGregor? Prop number 12.
Wow, this is super smooth.
Yeah, I know. I really wish I was drinking that instead of this.
You've had Jefferson's. This is really smooth.
Oh, bloody hell.
I like that a lot.
Conor McGregor.
That's
Oh.
not
And
bad.
its stupid walk.
It smells worse than it is, actually. It smells like rubbing alcohol, but it's not that bad.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's not. I mean, it's smoother than I thought. Some of the ones that are really bad smelling, like, are just abrasive in all forms. But no, it's not too bad.
I heard he put some of his DNA in it in every bottle.
He may have.
That sounds like something he'd do too, right?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. I bled in this for y'all.
Yeah.
Let's
Actually, you
hope
know what's funny? Fun fact about that. There's an old Kiss comic book magazine where all the members put their blood into the comic book, into the ink whenever they inked it.
it sounds like something they would do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That was before DNA was a thing.
Yeah.
I know. Now, yeah, you could clone your very own what's one of their names?
Paul Stanley.
Paul, yes. Or
Gene
Simmons, yeah.
Starman, Catman.
Gene Simmons has a tongue like that Tegu does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
That's
Keith,
Mike.
Hawkeye
Keith,
Mike.
everybody's always wondered and nobody's asked, so I'm going to be the one. What's going on with that photo, man?
This is blue steel.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
As embarrassing as this is to say, I took that photo in the bathroom at work because it's such a beautiful room with the background, the blue. I don't know. I just like I put a variety of photos up there, but it's a Zoolander pose for sure. Blue steel.
Hawkeye Mike, what's up, buddy?
That's going, Mike. Yeah, it's a good question. Good question. I mean,
it's a very pronounced goatee. You kind of look like
it's my standard beard that I have right now, Andy.
I'm just saying the goatee is very pronounced. Like I'm not saying you colored it, but it looks a little darker than the rest, so it just is more prominent.
Oh,
I don't know. I like the blue steel idea better.
Well, he's got the rest of the Tegu. His tail is about to finish up going in the rest of his ear there too.
You can even see. You can even see I have a doctor's jacket on in the corner there because I'm sitting. I'm not sitting. That's the best lighting for any photo.
It's like, I'm not sitting. I promise.
I'm not on the toilet.
That's where you do your best pictures.
It's my selfie station that I use. That's my selfie station right
where
there.
He does his best work.
It's, best place to relax.
Yeah,
for sure.
There we go.
Get a lot of thinking done.
Yeah.
All right.
Without
Let's see who's a ripping first.
Let's get
it a spinning.
I like the title in the top left, Cage Andy.
All right. It's me.
Right.
This is the first time I've ever gone first.
I'm really excited about that. I don't know why I was amped up.
Yeah, so close.
All right, let me move my camera around since I got a
trumpet
do my thing.
Oh.
I gotta find you on the clip of where that originated from. I sent it to he asked me for it the other day, and he said something. He said, "Hey, where was the original clip for that?" And I found it. It was like a short I made. I was doing trivia one night, and I said, "Name the horror movie where the power of Christ compels you." You just hear his voice. He's not even on camera or anything. It's great. I'll send it to you.
Hey,
all right.
Wolfman Goodies, welcome in.
What's up, Chad? What's up, buddy?
Welcome, Wolfman.
Chad's another
Harry Humstone's in the house as well. Harry.
Chad's another friend of my channel and member of the channel.
We're taking medicine too that's going to eventually knock us out as well. So
Yeah,
Phil, buddy, he's been under the weather, man. He's slowly on the mend. So hope you're feeling better, brother.
Yeah, hope you get better, man. Quickly.
All right, guys. So I'm hoping for some awesomeness. So I got a little Jesus on my side tonight.
Here we go.
That's correct, Harry. He answered my trivia question. All right.
Oh, right.
Let's get it a ripping.
God, I hate that Keith's little thing has made it into everything.
Oh, I love it. It's like an everyday. It's part of my life now.
Oh, I gotta make.
I was gonna say, can you make him bigger?
Yeah. You gotta stay on top of me over here.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted to see the Jesus there.
There was another opportunity there. Say we always are. But
all right, so
Keith, you're actually taller than me, just so you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm 5'9".
I'm 5'9" as well. I got officially measured at work. Too.
Oh, there we go.
I'm 5'9" as well. All right, so with the pieces of the past, guys, just a reminder: you get 4 cards per pack, 1 relic per pack. So there's a hint in every pack. hitting every
Nice. I like that. I do like those types of cards that are a little bit, they get a little juice in every pack.
These seem, every single one of them feels super thick. You also have to open them like this, or else you'll see what you get in the back.
See, that's somebody that's ripped a fair amount of these. He knows his stuff.
I have.
Him and Trip, I feel like could know how to do it.
So is that backwards?
No,
not on our end. James Monroe.
Okay, it looks backwards on my end. That's weird.
Huh.
All right, so here's one thing I don't like about their stuff. Can you see the
protective coating?
I leave that on my card, so it upsets me when I open a box or a pack and that's coming off.
Yeah, it's
I don't
weird
know
that
if
they even
that's
have that on there.
Something they can fix, but it does badly annoy me.
Annoying.
Okay, so James Monroe and then John Quincy Adams.
Oh yeah,
he was
Tripolek said you can get.
man.
He said you can get redemptions in this box. I didn't know that.
Is he talking about this one or the one in the back left? I thought he said he can't wait to open the left box. I don't know if that's which one.
I'm not sure.
Maybe this set. Maybe this set comes with redemptions too.
All right,
what's
so
the redemption?
Van Buren, right? I can't know.
That's Andrew Jackson.
It's backwards for me some reason.
He looks like he could be play vampire in like a.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. You know, he looks like James Woods. Yeah,
he's got a little James. He's got a little Woods in him. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. Trip. Thanks for.
Yeah, he gets a redemption. That's very cool.
So
what if it's probably how you get a cut auto then redemption?
Might be. So Sean, a redemption is something where it's not the actual card. It's like something that you have to either sign up on a website or you maybe have to mail these in and they will send you the stuff. So oftentimes it's often done in like sports stuff because they don't have
autographs
all of the autographs.
If they don't put in what they claim is in there, is that what you
mean?
No,
they don't either, like they want to fulfill and send the product out, but they don't have all of the autographs yet for all of the products that they're promising or the cards that they're promising. So they do send you. So I actually just got this in the mail.
So it's like presidential, or it's like
IOU.
It's like an IOU,
like a bond.
Exactly.
Who's it? Let's see. Grab by the eyes. Is that Franklin?
That looks like
I don't know who this is.
It looks like Matthew Broderick.
Elderly Broderick.
That might be Jackson again. Might be Jackson again.
Different look.
This is what I hate about this product so far. I've never seen a handwritten relic in this new 1800s edition.
William Clark.
So William Clark, is that Lewis and Clark?
Oh
no, I don't think so.
No.
What's his first different first name, I believe, right?
I can't remember.
What language is that?
Maybe it is.
Well, I don't know. 1800s. I mean, he looks like he's from the 1700s. So maybe this dude's from around 1801. But all right, so that's a boring pack.
It is Lewis and Clark. Yeah, he was an explorer.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones who went with Sacagawea, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so here's the gunslinger. This is a gunslinger pack. That's one thing they've done really well in this.
Cool.
Is nice. Whatever the first card is, you're going to get more of that behind it.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Butch Cassidy. Hopefully, we get Jesse James or Billy the Kid again. I've sold every Billy the Kid so far for 130 plus.
Dang,
wow.
That's awesome.
And I've pulled 3 of them. All right.
Hey, there he is.
Billy.
That's not the relic though, so this is just a regular old.
Still a good
cool card. This is the only. I don't know if you guys know this. This
photo
that's
of him,
used is the only known photo of Billy the Kid in the world.
Yeah, there was a tintype that came up at auction. Like people dispute whether it's him or not, but it's a different image. But they don't think it's him. But people still stole for a lot of money in case.
I've got a great indie movie for you guys to watch called Old Henry. Did you guys ever see that one?
No.
Oh, go look it up. Go. Yeah, it's a very small cast, but it's just fantastic. It's got Stephen Dorff in it, and I can't think of the main actor's name who plays Old Henry. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you're a history guy, you'll in Cowboys, you'll like it.
Harry, you work with Old Henry or Tom Ketchum here? I work with that guy, or maybe the guy who had the
tintype,
Billy the Kid tintype. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, I'm crossing my fingers for you. I want to see a cut auto of Billy the Kid or Wyatt Earp or somebody.
How about the
Doc Holliday?
Any of them would be cool, right?
Kit Carson. else we
That
got?
looks.
This is
a late
Sacagawea
one.
or Geronimo.
Yeah, definitely.
It's an
Native
Indian
American.
for sure. Okay, it's a chick. Or a very pretty, very pretty.
Sacagawea. Sacagawea.
It's got to be Sacagawea.
Pocahontas could be Pocahontas.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
No,
know. Now
it's
it
not-
looks like
no,
a
I think
dude.
I think we've switched over to a man.
Geronimo. Geronimo. I don't
Yeah.
know.
no, that's a
My gosh, these stupid book relics.
Sacagawea. It is Sacagawea.
Yeah.
Sacagawea, yep.
I-
Sacagawea.
and I only knew that, guys, because of Night at the Museum. I did.
All right. Oh, Wolfman
Hey,
Goodies coming in with super
Chad.
chat. Nice show. Yo, Old Henry is cool. I got to check out Old Henry.
Oh, you'll love
I'll
it.
have to check
Oh,
it
it's so
out.
good. It's it's good. It's got a good twist. I'll say it's got a good reveal.
Keith,
really
you
cool.
want to? We should
Yeah, I
probably.
mean, Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'll hit this while he's ripping for the super chat. Little super chat. Thank you.
Trip knows his stuff. He's a dangerous one to play this game with. He
Yeah,
seems to
Trips
know.
opened 99% of the boxes of this stuff that's ever been made.
No spoilers.
All right, so we got Millard Fillmore.
That's what she said, Harry.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not my finest work.
Leave it to the professionals, Keith.
Franklin.
Come on.
Pierce.
Funny guy.
Funny looking.
Who's this? James Buchanan. And
All right.
Anthony Hopkins right there, right?
That's what I say. Kind of looks
Yeah.
like Anthony Hopkins. Yeah.
oh, is this?
Oh, I'm not really seeing. We're not seeing him.
You're a little high.
Look at
sorry,
those
sorry.
sideburns, man.
Yeah.
That's some killer sideburns.
Old
Well,
Burnside.
this is what I saw at first, and I was like, "Oh, is
It
this
looks like
George?"
GW, yeah.
But
This would be a General Burnside. No.
Hamilton.
here's the,
I think it's one of the Adams, isn't it?
Adam, yeah.
okay. This is a newspaper.
John Adams.
John Adams.
Okay.
John Adams.
You
All right,
guys,
guys, we got
you guys aren't excited about these relics? No.
man.
I like
No,
'em.
they gotta be handwritten for me to get excited about them.
Yeah.
And I'm
these are-
telling you, this is the fourth box I've opened of this second series or Kaleidoscope edition. Kaleidoscope's supposed to be beautiful, right? That's you looking through a kaleidoscope and you get excited. That was a horrible name for this. All right, come on, look at this freaking nose.
Wow.
That's P.T. Barnum.
Oh, very cool.
That's
Nice.
No, JP Morgan.
JP Morgan.
Oh,
This is gonna be
okay.
it's gonna be a financier's box.
It's
I think.
showing backwards to me for some reason. The screen
Wow.
on my camera is too small for me to read it, so I'm looking at the computer, and for some
Oh.
reason it's backwards. And I swear I saw P.T. Barnum. All
You
right,
saw a
It was
P.
P.T. Barnum. That was a little hypocritical not to have himself in the circus with the nose, right?
With
Vanderbilt.
that nose, he could sniff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to go where he could sniff, but he could sniff from something far away.
Vanderbilt
yeah,
and
this is a
Rockefeller. So
financier
this-
package.
yeah. So let's see. Last one, guys. Last one.
I feel like you've gotten that one before.
Who's the
Yeah, I
That's-
agree
that-
with you, Trip.
the fancy?
This could be.
Oh, that's a gunslinger. It might be
Yeah,
Holiday.
no. That's I don't
No,
think-
that's the guy who shot.
Ketchum, right?
The guy who's the guy who shot
not Wilkes
Wild
Booth.
Bill.
Tom Ketchum.
Okay,
again.
Tom Ketchum.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very-
So
very cool.
another book / and look at this. All right. When you think 1800s Wild West, do you think French newspaper?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you guys think that's legit? What like I don't. That's what I don't
it
get
could
about.
be a period, like from that
Yeah, it's a
period, right?
period
That's
piece,
all it
just
could
a
be.
time.
So it
period
has
piece.
nothing to do with the person themselves. It's just a random.
Likely
all
not.
of it.
I would say probably
Most
not.
of the time, it does not.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I
to
mean,
know.
it should be easy enough to like get like the document that you bought for me on First Class Treasures, Shane. Like
Yeah.
that letter, you could slice that up and make 10 cards out of that, and it's like a period 18th century letter or receipt.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be so much cooler than this.
I hear a new
Yeah.
venture coming forth, gentlemen.
Oh, Hobson hits
Cards.
hobby box. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, Hops box.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
get it.
that's it. Nothing. This was a very boring box, just like the other three I've opened. So we will not be. I'll still get the original 1800s because there's good stuff in that, but I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of
Not a-
this so far. 4
Kaleidoscope,
boxes in and not even one
Cool
I don't
stuff.
even think I've gotten a dual, triple, or quad relic. It's all been
yeah,
singles.
It sucks to get 4
And-
book relics, right? Yeah, you want to get at least one cool handwritten relic or a cut auto would be nice for someone.
Yeah.
And this stuff is much better back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. We should kind of like compare notes and kind of see, keep an idea of what comes out of these things. Because half the time, I mean, maybe you already know, but I feel like I don't know what the best stuff to buy is. Sometimes I see some of this stuff and I feel like, yeah, it seems like a good deal. But if you're getting like stuff like that, no offense, but like that's not really, what I would love to get.
Well, that might be a good video, Shane, on Soda City Rips, is like reviewing each box and seeing which box is the most bang for the buck, right? Of the pieces of the past or of the Super Break Sports boxes out there.
Yeah,
what's up?
That's absolutely good. Oh, I see Ian is here.
Yeah, Ian Harden.
That's the JDF Jimmy the Dolphin Flipper.
Coming at you, double chrono.
Yep.
Jimmy, I'm not familiar with Jimmy the Dolphin Flipper. I gotta check out. I like it. I love the name.
He doesn't have a channel, but if you watch 1 Foot Flipper, 1 Foot Flipper has these crazy shorts that are created by Ian there, Jimmy the Dolphin Flipper, and he always says, I forget the intro exactly, but he has 2 double chrono. He has 2 chrono watches on, and he's like, 1, 2, double chrono coming at you, and it's like amazing. It's
That's
amazing.
Awesome intro.
Yeah.
So I heard about that. So he gave his footage to 1 Foot Flipper, who turns it into shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Very cool.
So, pretty cool. And Ian's an awesome dude anyways. So another friend of my channel. So appreciate you being here, bro.
Nice.
Welcome in, Ian. We do this once a month if you want to come back next time around.
And I'll rock my chrono next time. I didn't know that there was I got a chrono or 2. So
you can't rock unless you're coming with the double chrono, Andy. I
don't know if I have 2 chrono. I think maybe I do. I might have 2 chronos. So
all right, you got to go double chrono.
Yeah. I don't want to take it. That's his thing. That's his.
All right.
Try to steal
Let's
something.
do one chrono.
All right.
Because time is money.
Let Ian see this.
Nice.
2-carat diamond Luxor, man.
Very nice.
That's nice.
So
yeah, you got to do a triple chrono.
I paid $200 for it. It's a $1,800 watch.
Nice.
Comes with the the certificate and all from the jeweler and the receipt. I got the receipt and everything. So
there you go.
Oh yeah, I got my $25 watch.
I love that Game Boy. I got $100 G-Shock. That's what I wear. So
I don't wear any watch other than my Apple Watch at times, but nothing right now.
We'll have to do a show and tell on watches sometime. But I got a bit of a
Andy's a watch collector.
I got a bit of a collection. So
yeah.
Buzz Aldrin wears triple watches. There we go.
Oh yeah, that I just saw. He said because time is money. That's part of his thing too. He's like 1, 2, double chrono because time is money.
I like
Wow.
It's great. You got to see it, man. Go to 1 Foot Flipper and just scroll through the shorts until you see somebody that's not Paige. That's the JDF, Jimmy the Dolphin Flipper.
Very cool.
Nice. First watch I ever got was because of Buzz Aldrin and like the space watch. So it's an Omega Speedmaster, which is the first watch that they took into space, and it was rated for space. They need something that like specific, so it had to be. It's kind of cool. So it was like has huge history behind it. So that was my first like nice watch I think I got.
I saw that the woman. Go, Sean.
I was gonna say, did you know also? They had to stop using pins because whenever they're writing upside down, the ink would fall back, right? So do you guys know what they use in space now?
Pencils?
Yeah. Seinfeld, the astronaut pen.
Oh, yeah. Pencils is what I heard last. But the Seinfeld pen makes sense, dude.
Yeah. Did you see the girl who just landed in the...
Yeah. Looks like she aged 30 years.
No, but I was saying like she ran a marathon up on the International Space Station. Like she ran the Boston Marathon on a treadmill.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, I mean, imagine that. Like you're running a marathon in space. I mean, I barely get off my couch. Just running a marathon in space.
Well, did you see what like space does to a person though? Like the pictures, before and after pictures of that
I didn't
woman?
see that. No, I didn't see
it's
that.
It's like terrifying. She looked like she probably looks like she's in her 40s. Like when she left, and when she came back, she looked like she was in her 70s.
Oh,
Crazy.
wow.
But anyway,
that's the same thing happened with our podcast, Andy. 66 episodes later.
Yeah.
And somehow Keith has shrunk from our opposite because he said you start up at 5'11" and now you're 5'9".
5'10". I officially I had one of my nurses like, can you help me out? I leaned against the wall. Official measurement 5'9".
Shoes on or off?
What? Oh,
Shoes on.
I'm not getting into the shoes on or off because that was a debate.
Oh, he's lower. He's lower. He's like 5'7".
I heard that all week from coworkers. Your shoes were on.
Oh, there we go. And you can see the size of his shoes. Or it's like that thick.
No, I don't know about wearing the heighteners. All right,
That's funny. I'm 5'9" too, though, Keith. It's all right.
Yeah, we're all the 5'9" crew, minus Andy.
Minus Andy.
All right, let's get it a spinning for round 2 here.
You should have put Andy as Legolas.
Not as exciting as that one. That was a easy shot that time. We knew that was coming.
Yeah, right in the middle.
All right, let's see what fighters we get.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a freaking killer auto for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure actually who actually signs in here. Topps is really like come on in terms of who signs for him. So
see, here's the thing with these. I wish that you could you sprinkle in the new fighters and everything, but I also wish that they would sprinkle in like the original fighters and like kind of all over the generations.
I think they do. But I'm
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. But
That's what's made me not want to buy any like these wrestling boxes that I see everywhere. Because obviously all the vintage ones are stupid expensive, and then but they have all these newer ones. I wish they would put in some of the retro wrestlers in there too. That would make it more appealing and sell more.
I think they do on these. I don't know. The wrestling they do it to a certain degree as well, but not as much, like you said. Though it's mostly new people, I think.
Which genre do you guys think makes the most money, UFC or WWE?
WWE.
Yeah, I think he's probably right. All right, Paulo Costa. He was good. I think he's a light heavyweight. He was good for a little while. He hasn't been super great, at least recently. Kai Kara France, I guess. Is that? Don't know him.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah.
This is
that one name? One word?
Benil Darouche.
What do you seal?
Darouche, yeah.
McLovin?
Movie was that? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Stipe Miocic. This is how you drafted him on our Cleveland draft, right?
Yeah, Stipe Miocic.
Stipe.
Yeah. All right, and we got headliner Alex Pereira. He's, I think, the light heavyweight champion currently.
I thought it said Panera. I love
Oh,
Panera.
Hey, Frankie Rips, what's going on, buddy? That's my Frankie Rips buddy. He and I.
That's a great Magnificent Morocco. That would be such a cool card. This is this is Dustin Poirier, I think. That'd be a cool auto if this is an auto, but it is not.
Hey, Frankie Rips, type the word "real" in the chat. REEL.
I don't know what the parallel stuff on this is. I don't know if this is. That's not numbered. It doesn't look like. But that works for me. Color parallel. All right, we got our first female. Is that Holly Holm? Yep.
You got to be on my channel, Shane.
Okay, that's why I was wondering if it worked.
Amir Albazi.
I think I'm gonna go on Sean's channel right now and try that.
Shave Cat Rachmanov.
Should be working.
Shave Cat's a pretty cool name, Keith. You should.
Yeah, Shave Cat. That's
a person's name. Oh, his first name.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Oh, here we go.
Auto.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. I'm a huge fan of his scotch.
Yeah, and Johnny Walker.
He's actually pretty good. But like he was like an up and comer. I don't know how he is anymore, but yeah, not bad. Finishers: Amanda Lemos.
Okay.
What?
I said Lorian.
Oh,
Amanda Lorian.
What week that is. And then we got Yadong Song. That's a pretty cool name too.
Yadong, da-dong, dong, dong.
I thought the Shaved Cat guy that was his whole name. Shaved Cat. That's what threw me off. It didn't work for me, I don't think, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah, my
yeah,
Nightbot's not working. I don't know what's
it
going
didn't
on.
work for
Get
me
with it,
either.
Nightbot.
What's that? Oh, it's not working.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Islam. He's a heck of a fighter. We got another. Oh no, this is Soonwallow Cho. Kill me on these names. I'm not good at saying people's names. I should know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Matuz Rebecki. This is should never give me this. All right, Joe Pfeiffer.
Even the American guys you can't get.
Chaos Michael Bisping. You know him though, of course.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
remember
him,
him.
And then we
I
got
remember him.
Obey Osborne. All right. Robert Whitaker, old school guy. This guy. So Bryce Mitchell, I'm not sure if you've seen him. He's been in the news a little bit. He was the guy that was he said, what did he say? Something to the effect of he thought Hitler was actually not a bad guy or something, or he wanted to go fishing with him.
What?
Swear to God, he's insane. He's insane.
I used to wear really offensive T-shirts all the time when I was much younger, and I had one that said, "What about all the good things Hitler did?" And people hated that shirt. But I was just being a dumbass 20-year-old.
Frankenrips knows. He's got a bunch of different things. Like I think he's basically wrapped like all of the conspiracy theories. So he's like a flat earther, all of the stuff into one small package because he's like I think he's like a small fighter too. All right, Dan Henderson, legend. Iceman Lucindo. This looks like a.
Well, that's something fancy, right?
Yeah.
Intimidator.
Finest Intimidators. Who is that?
That's a pretty good looking card.
Armin. Yeah, I do like it. I wonder if this is. It doesn't look like it's.
So did UFC go like super global? Because there's a lot of like when I watched, there was you could pronounce everybody's name. Not to sound mean, but that I could. And
they definitely. There's a huge contingent of like, I would say like, I don't know. It's like Eastern European, but like kind of Bosnian type of fighters, like and like parts of old Russia type of a lot of them. Kamaru Usman, you know him. I got 2 packs left.
So far, it's all modern. None of the old school.
Yeah, you're right. Like Dan Henderson was pretty old, but he just retired pretty recently. Yeah, Don Fry, Dan Severn, Shamrock, all those guys are legends. Yeah, it's too bad. I wish there was some more new people. I'm not going to even pronounce that. Bruno Ferreira, I guess. There we go. Vanderlei Silva. That's an old school guy.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Not super old school, but pretty old school. We got UFC headliners.
Yep.
Daniel Cormier. He's a classic too. He
I
retired.
remember him. Yeah.
He does a lot of the does a lot of the calls in the fights now. And then we got Alexander Pantoja. Okay. Last pack. We already got our auto. Maybe there's something else in here. Who knows? All right, we got Nikita Krylov, Brian Ortega, I remember him. Damian Blackshear.
Isn't Krylov the big eBay thing they talk about the algorithm or the acronym?
Bruno Silva. We got Chaos Henry Cejudo. He just fought recently. Kind of backed out of the fight. It's a little weird. And then lastly, we have Katerina
Caitlin
Saramon.
Nice.
Saramonara. All right, so here we go.
There you go.
I think Johnny, it's on card.
Spaghetti.
Cool card though. Yeah.
Okay, now my Nightbot's up and running. Now try typing real in the chat, everybody.
All right.
Breaking rips.
There you go.
should be rocking and rolling now.
Are there a lot of fights that are not like pay-per-view these days?
Maybe one a month, I would say.
Okay.
Maybe.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
All
Yeah, yeah. But they make a lot of money on those fights.
Yeah. They're through ESPN now too, so I think they definitely get paid out.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do we want to go through the beer now?
Yeah, review the beverage.
Beverage.
The
beverage. Watermelon.
Andy, do you have the
Oh, I do. I can pull it up. Yeah, I'll pull up your
all right. So Andy, mine was the I'll go first since I only have one and you guys have two each. I got the Big Guns Double IPA by Sterling Pig Brewery. Great beer can art.
Great art.
I mean, great. It's a double IPA. I'm not a big IPA fan, as we've talked about on the Rips and Brews previously, but this one's very good. Very smooth, a very dry finish, very floral, and yeah, pretty strong.
What's it called again? Hot.
Big Guns, big guns.
All right, I'll look
Double IPA. I might one of the better double IPAs.
What's it out of again? Too? What's the? Where's it? What's that?
Media.
No, what's the name of the brewery?
Oh, Sterling Pig.
Gotcha. Big Guns Dippa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Got the Red Wings. Let's go Red Wings. Little Caesars.
Oh, Frankenreps is coming. Okay, yeah. I actually borrowed my son's jersey for the evening.
Oh,
even though I gave it to him, I got this as a Christmas gift. I gave it to him, but I figured let me rock a little modern jersey while I'm hunting for a Jalen Hurts kaboom tonight. So
get a little luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pretty strong on this. It is delightful.
It is delightful.
4.2 out of 5. Smooth, nice floral aftertaste, no bitter aftertaste.
For an IPA too, no less.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Big Guns overall 7,000 check-ins, 3.84. So you're a little higher, but still good.
Okay.
Good score. Score.
Very good. Anyone that's in Media PA, check it out. I don't think it's distributed too widely, but
all right. I'll go next. So this is, I don't remember the name of it. Lynn by the Veil, which is a West Coast IPA. It's going to taste a lot different than Keith's. Keith's going to be like very little hops. This one has a lot of hops and not a lot of like floral accents to kind of mask any hoppy flavor. So
you said it was a Western. What was it again? A Western style?
Yeah. So there's a New England IPA, which is a NEPA. You hear them called like that, or whatever yours was. What was yours called?
India Pale Ale, double IPA, India Pale
Ale. But West Coast is going to be a lot clearer. See how clear that is? Like you can see through it a little bit. Where like the NEPAs and like
hazy
IPAs you can't see through. And those typically are going to have a lot less like bitterness to them. They're going to be more florally hops. I love this stuff. I love West Coast IPAs. I think it's probably my favorite style of beer. And these guys do a great job. So I'm a huge fan. I would say I'm going to go 4.25. This is one of my favorites I've had in quite some time. So, and if I'm going to give this a score, this turpentine that I'm drinking,
proper number 12.
Proper number 12.
You guys remember that movie? You guys remember The Wraith?
Oh yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
You remember the guy, one of the mechanics was always drinking gasoline and stuff like that. That's what Andy's over there drinking.
I don't know what Connor's made of, but there's probably a good portion of it that is proper number 12. So, yeah, not my favorite. It's like the smell just throws you off from the beginning. It's like if you smell like a good bourbon or good whiskey, scotch, anything really, and it doesn't, you just know the smell, right? I mean, like vodka's the same way. Like some vodka smells like nothing, which is good. And some of it smells like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
This has got a lot of rubbing alcohol to it.
And if Hops and Hits takes off and Conor McGregor sees this, he's coming after you. Because he's a madman.
If he can beat my ass, I'll sue him for $50 million.
Yeah. That's
I'll be
true.
buying a lot more cards then.
Yeah.
And a lot less proper number 12.
That's right. That's right. It's not as bad as it smells, but it's not good, I would say. So if I was going to give that a score out of 5, I would probably give that like a 2. Okay. Although, like Jefferson, the stuff that you have, I've had before quite a bit. It's popular down here, I think, in Maryland. I guess it's popular everywhere, but that stuff's really good, I think.
Yeah, it's my first time even seeing it. I picked it up tonight.
Nice.
I knew I was going to have whiskey. I didn't realize I was going to find something related to what I was ripping, which I thought was cool. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. You hear that, Connor? Your whiskey sucks.
He said it, not me. Not me.
All right. So, again, Andy, if you want to type it into your thing, I've got
Yes, sir.
Freeborn by 13 Stripes Brewery. It is a hazy tropical India Pale Ale, 7% alcohol. And this is one of my favorite IPAs that I've ever had. I guess I like the fruity ones because this is a tropical one and it's very citrusy and I really like it. I wish I had my Kentucky Derby pint glass to show it to you guys, but very, very flavorful and not very bitter.
Yep.
Really smooth. Like I said, there's lots of citrus notes in there, and I like it a lot, man. I'll give this a solid 4. I really like it.
Nice.
Yeah. So this
that's what we should do. We should all guess what the rating is currently on the Tapped.
Well, let me give you this is the style guide. So it says this is a
can art's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Definitely. New England style IPA with tropical flavors and aromas from a massive dose of Citra, Yukonot, Centennial, and Liberty hops. Liberty hops, that's kind of a fitting hop, I would say.
Yeah.
Very patriotic.
Yeah. I already know, so you guys can take your guess on. Well, you said 4, solid 4.
Yeah, and I think most people agree with me because I'm pretty awesome. So 4. I think everybody's around a 4.
3.9. Pretty close, I would say. For
I'm gonna go with 4.2.
Ooh. All right. Well, unfortunately, it upsets me to say this, but Keith is right with a 3.94 is the average score out of 4,300 people. So
that's pretty good.
Close,
we were all really close.
Yeah.
But no, it's really good. Like I don't know if you guys can get this up where you're at or down in Texas. It is local to me.
Yeah.
I'll show you the can again for anybody who's interested. Focus. 13 Stripes. And they have tons. I know I saw 7 or 8 different cans that they carried at the store I go to. So I'm assuming they're more than just South Carolina. I don't know how far away from me, but it's worth a shot if you guys can find it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm super curious to see what the other ones taste like.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the whiskey. Oh, go ahead, Andy.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah. Usually, if they make 1 or 2 that you like, they at least for what I found, it's rare that they just kind of drop the ball on everything else, you know. So
yeah,
but
that makes sense. I mean, if they're good at one thing, they're probably good at a few others.
You know, my favorite thing to get. I'm sorry. I'll let and Shane finish his whiskey review there.
Well, I was just gonna say, I really enjoy this. It's got a good bourbon flavor that you expect from a bourbon. It's very smooth. One of the smoother whiskeys I've ever had. I prefer Scotch over all, but I can get down with this one. I like it a lot. So
nice.
I'd say 3.75.
Oh, there you
go.
What beats this one?
If I could afford whiskey, that's that good stuff you guys got, I'd probably enjoy it too.
This one was only like $30. It's their base.
Oh, that's not bad.
I wanted to start with what they were known for. They had, the next one was like 60, then they had like a 90 and 130 or something. So they had a few different. I guess it just depends on how long they're aged, and they like to call them small batch. I'm just
so used to you guys spending $100 on a card pack. I can't imagine what you're spending on whiskey.
Sean, this is very affordable. I think this is like $3 or $4 a gallon. So
Not this economy.
Depending
Down
on where
here-
you're at in the country.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It'd be $2.50 a gallon here in South Carolina.
Definitely not the super unleaded. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's hit that spinning wheel and see who we
I
finish
got
off
two
with.
left. Two left, guys.
All right, came down to 2. Let's see.
Better stock up on tequila before tariffs hit, Tina says. Keith,
Yeah.
you're going next.
All right. All right.
I hope you get your kaboom, man.
Yeah, it'll be our first. All right. So you
Yeah,
say I bought,
that'd be fun to do for sure. But this one,
That
unlike
says
other,
one,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
sorry, it just says one rookie autograph or memorabilia card per box on average. So there's
Yeah,
a
not-
potential to get more than.
or less
less.
than. Yeah, no guarantee on this one. I think.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could
So
go
I,
backwards.
I will say this is an absolute mega box, right, Keith? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
They've changed these up, so this is now I think one rookie or one memorabilia card per box. So he's getting an auto and a mem card, and I'm not convinced that your mem card might not be game used still, because I think they were still doing it back then.
Yeah. So this is the second year of Kabooms, very early on in the Kaboom career. This was not a cheap box. I bought it from a buddy, got a little discount, but not far off from that price. So these are,
Oh my gosh.
and these are going for more now because so I think a lot of people didn't realize that Hurts had Kabooms in this set. So they, when he was a Super Bowl MVP, people are buying these boxes up.
Makes sense.
Is my audio okay over there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. I can get the box open. Be a start.
Man, you guys drive me nuts when you use your blades. You know, just slice the box. I like, I could see the line across the cardboard. I'm going, what if you needed to save that box?
No, that box is, unless it makes me a lot of money, maybe I'll save it. But I don't.
Well,
you save your boxes?
if we're being honest, every time Sean opens a pack and then he kind of shuffles through the cards and then he slams them down on his table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, don't do that.
I know Eddie does that on our channel too, but it's probably not bad for like the comments. People don't comment on it, but
What are you not supposed to do? Slam the cards.
Yeah, he'll straight after he ripped, and you do it. You like hit the cards on the bottom, like straighten them out.
Okay, it happened like a couple times, and yeah,
every episode. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, it's probably not bad to get people's comments saying, "Don't do that to the cards."
Yeah,
it's engagement.
I get
it's
told
like
to wear
pictures.
gloves all the time.
Yeah,
that's
Sean, you do that. You tap them down on the table to like kind of straighten them up in your hand.
Yeah, I think
You may not even realize you do it.
This thing when I sleeve them up.
No. When you're looking through them, you like tap them to the table to like straighten them so they're all even with each other.
Oh, I no, I didn't even realize they did that.
We'll get a buzzer every time you do it. But
well, Andy does it a lot. You watch our videos.
Wait a minute. So what is that supposed to do? Like it'll damage the?
You might hit the corner. You might ding a corner.
The corners.
Oh, okay. I got the black gloves and I'm banging them on the table. What an oxymoron! I'm an oxymoron. Walking contradiction.
Well, I'm just a moron, so don't worry about it.
No arguments here.
Well, that's good to know. Hey, Tina's going to tell me this stuff. I'm new to this.
This front card has like a lot of imperfections on the surface. See that?
Yeah.
It doesn't clean off either.
Oh.
All right, we got DJ Moore. Oh, they got to be flipping him. Tom Brady.
I noticed they do that a lot of
There you
sports.
go. Marvin Jones, that boy.
Yeah. I'm not going to see many players on the same team in this.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of these guys have moved on or are out of the league at this point.
That's
that's a slight variable there.
There's something there.
Oh, what's that?
I'll save that to last. I don't know what that is, but
I think it's
probably not great. But Cam Akers, rookie. Keyshawn Vaughn. Never heard of Keyshawn.
Oh man, if you hit a kaboom out of this and you got to flaunt it in front of the person you bought it from.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You hit like out of 10 or something, you'd be like, "Look at this, buddy."
Yeah, because he was sort of mocking me when I bought it. Sort of, right, Andy? But like in front of like the owner of like one of the biggest sports auction houses in the country. We were like talking with each other, and he was like, he's talking about the YouTube channel. He's going to try to hit a kaboom on his YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm definitely flaunting it.
That's awesome.
DJ Dallas.
Awesome, Mark. Yeah, I do need to get some gloves too, probably. Not that Not that I'm handling cool stuff, Hall of Fame stuff, but
By the way, Mark will know that was a Hunt auctions, but he wasn't mocking me. I know him pretty well.
People tell me all the time to put gloves on.
there you go. There's Russ and Drew Brees.
Stargazing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Stargazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice looking
I like
card.
Drew
Not
Brees.
numbered or anything.
Nice.
All right.
Nobody ever tells me anything because nobody watches my videos.
Yeah.
That's not
We
true.
do. We do.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I enjoy watching all you guys' content. I wish Andy'd start a channel.
I don't know what I would do. I would just probably sit in front of the thing and make fun of Keith the whole time.
Hey, I'd watch.
Patrick Mahomes, Mitchell Trubisky,
That's
Wow.
a good name.
DJ Chark. He's on the same team still, at least, right? I think.
No, he's on the Lions, and now maybe he's back on there. That might be an auto, actually.
Yeah, it was backwards. So there's 2 backward cards though, so I'll do that last.
Interesting.
Darnell Mooney, Patrick Queen, good linebacker.
Yeah.
AJ.
It's funny because these guys are on to their next teams.
Yeah,
The
most
Queens
of them,
going,
yeah.
that are rookies.
Ben DiNucci.
I don't know.
Ben
Yeah, it's not a good sign when you're wearing a college jersey. That means you did not make the squad.
He started for Dallas a little bit when Dak got hurt.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he started when Dak got.
Rookie.
Justin Jefferson rookie. That's a good card.
Nice. That's good.
I like it. So I'm going to try to.
Let's leave that one out.
Yeah. So that's a kid reporter. So I'm going to spin this. Oh, no, I can't. Well, I'm going to do here.
You're confusing me. I don't know where you're going.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, one is flipped, the other isn't flipped. So I'll just do this. Let me try this. All right.
There you go.
It's Green Bay.
T.Y. Hilton.
Rookie card.
Oh, Ardo. AJ Dillon.
Oh, I was hoping that was. I was thinking it was Love, but no.
Yeah, that would be better. But fresh to the Eagles, AJ Dillon. I like it.
There you go.
Very cool.
Rookie. Is that on card or is it? No, it's a sticker, right?
No, it's a sticker. Yeah. All right, I like it.
Very nice.
At least it's an Eagle. All right, let me get him sleeved up.
Oh, TJ. Who's TJ? I don't know TJ. That'd be awesome, Mark. I'd definitely be down.
Oh, TJ. You know, you've met TJ, Andy.
At
the Philly show. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. That'd be sweet, Mark. Yeah, definitely.
That sucks. You guys both hit your autos pretty early on in your box.
I know.
Yeah. I feel like I left this.
Like,
Well, the kaboom could be anywhere. But,
that's true.
Yeah, that's true. I forget we're hunting kabooms here.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, those like insert cards are like 10 times the value of an auto, like even like an auto RPA type of thing. Like,
yeah.
And the good thing with sports cars, they're often the autos are backwards. If you hit a backward card, we sort of had a sense that there was something there, which is nice. Exactly. You at least can showcase.
I don't think we knew that. I mean, I think we've maybe not just started to realize that, but yeah.
Yeah, we're learning as we go. We're novices for sure.
The kabooms are very colorful, so I feel like you will probably have an idea, and you're kind of like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, Joe Namath flashback.
It's a weird card.
That's a pretty tough face mask for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Frankie Rips feels our plight. Yeah. The worst part is when you like and it's not a good auto too, because then you're like, the rest of the pack suck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they're on average, so
man,
could be.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much gonna.
Hey, don't bang the cards, Keith.
Yes. Well, I knew they were all bust, so I'm banging them after the fact.
Yeah. I did that in my video I put out today on my Flips channel, Andy. I showed a card I sold, which is an autograph Garbage Pail Kids card. Yeah. And I mentioned that out of all the autographs I could have pulled, I got the worst one.
What'd you get? You got a Garbage Pail Kids auto?
That's that's gonna be a mem right there. Yeah.
It's a thick boy.
Bookworms. Yeah. Bookworms. I pulled a David Gross auto.
Very cool.
That's awesome. Why do you say it's the worst?
Because the other guys were more valuable for selling.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I don't know the difference. Yeah.
Aaron Donald.
Well, I sell mine, so
yeah.
Josh Allen. That's not a rookie though.
Hey, Frankie Rips, do you do sports mostly? Or do you?
He does a lot of stuff. I mean, most of the stuff I've seen Frankie do is non-sports. But
okay.
that's where he and I hit it off. And
My kind of dude
yeah,
there.
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
If you're not following him, make sure you go
Definitely.
follow him. Yeah, he's on
Yeah,
TikTok.
I'm gonna do that now from my phone.
Yeah, he's
I was
on
gonna say-
he's on everything.
I was just
Check
going
out.
to say that we have a video coming out where I ripped a expensive box and has 4 autos and 4 memorabilias in one box, and there's 4 packs. So each pack has an auto and a memorabilia, and there's only 4 cards in the pack. So it's like chock full of good. Not always the best stuff, but
Did you edit that one yet?
not yet.
This weekend?
I'm still a little bitter about it.
Well, no, it could be a great box. You don't tease.
Yeah.
You got to tease it properly.
There's some cool
All right,
stuff.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Justin Herbert, rookie.
That's also what's it called? A variable. See that's red there?
Oh yeah, well, yeah. All
That
right.
might actually be pretty good.
put it. I'll sleeve him up.
That's like I think that's probably a lower.
And you read that one for me.
Nope, Noah. That's good.
Noah Igbenanagini.
Oh, there you go.
J.K. Dobbins, rookie.
Immaculate.
Xavier
No,
McKinney.
no, Frank Rips. It's Spectra. So it's this box. I have 7 more boxes, and nobody seems to want to buy them. So I may be ripping them all.
I want to, I just can't.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
All right.
trash.
Here's the last card. It's the mem.
I hate that guy.
James
Oh,
Morgan. Oh,
Never heard of
you-
James Morgan.
no, he's the
That's
son of
JP Morgan.
J.P. Morgan's
That's Junior.
great grandchild.
I thought he was related to Morgan Freeman, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe,
What's the relic on there? What is that?
It
maybe
looks
game
like-
used though. Although
Is it Jersey?
Not from any specific game or event.
okay, 'cause I don't think he played any games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty knowledgeable guy. I've never heard of this guy, James Morgan.
That's not the best.
Or
fact
Tracy
either.
Morgan. Yeah. I mean
Tracy
Morgan.
Morgan.
I mean
Tracy
Morgan would be
Morgan.
better.
yeah, they would all be better than that Morgan.
Yeah, Frankenrips. They Spectre. Yeah, goes to a bunch of stuff. The Immaculate and the National Treasure. We're gonna have to one of these days. I'll have to buy a box of those. That's ridiculous because that's $1,000 a box, and you get. I think it's 1 pack of cards.
I bought
it's heavy,
National
but-
Treasures back in like 09.
No.
08
yeah.
or not 09. Back when, do you guys remember the Mount Rushmore card? It was
that of like football
it was-
players? It was like the.
it was actual, like, if I remember
Oh,
correctly, it was cut autos from the presidents and stuff on the Mount Rushmore. It was like an insane, and so I bought a box just for the hell of it to try to pull one. Of course, I didn't, but I did watch a guy pull a Babe Ruth auto out of the same
Ah, very
shop I
cool.
bought my National Treasures from, so that was cool.
That's cool.
He sold it on eBay. He gave it to. He was like a veteran coming to the shop I was at in Clinton, New Jersey, and this dude had done so much business, like he trusted the dude. He's like, "Here, I don't want the Babe Ruth." I couldn't believe he said that, but he said, "I don't want the Babe Ruth. Sell it and put it on eBay. Sell it and find me a $10,000 Mickey Mantle card." So he sold it for 30 something grand,
holy crap!
and then bought got himself a nice 10 grand.
Hey
Mantle
JD,
card.
what's going on? JD's Barbecue and Bourbon. Hey, you guys want another
JD.
bourbon drinker and barbecue guy? This is your guy.
There you go.
He has some
Cheers,
good-
JD.
Yeah, he's got some high quality bourbon, man, on his channel.
He got the good stuff.
Yes, and
So,
fantastic cook
This
as well.
yeah, he gets to have bourbon and barbecue. I get haggis with this. I think
Haggis.
so that's stomach
Do
content.
you guys remember the YouTube video? And I think it was like a Facebook was showing it all around. JD's Barbecue and Bergen reminds me of it, but it was Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. You remember that?
I do.
That's crazy.
That just reminded me of that.
I think Renee from Storage Hunter, he just pulled his dream card of Babe Ruth, right?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Recently.
yeah, I saw that. He made a reel of it.
That's
It was in a
awesome.
break. It was in a whatnot break, but pretty killer card.
Yeah. I forgot what he said he sold it for. Like,
Right.
wasn't it like a $50,000 card too?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't think it was gone to a breaker, right? Unless he bought it from the winner. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I agree, JD.
We have an open invite to Renee to be on the Hops and Hits simulcast, but so far, not accepted the invite. Might.
You never know.
That's the one we should do. I mean, if you ever, we were talking about having this draft too of like the top cars you'd ever want type of thing.
Oh,
yeah,
which would be kind of a fun draft to have sometime. Just be like, because not. I mean, obviously there's I want a Honus Wagner or whatever, PSA 10 type of thing. I think just the cards that would be meaningful to you or think would be really cool in your collection.
Well, that's not even the conversation we had. It was just the most iconic cards. You were changing the draft. I mean,
I think we did talk about that, having the best cards that we would want to collect. But okay, maybe
we could do both. They're both good ideas. Yeah, I like them both.
There we go. We got Mark.
We got Mark on either one, man. Yeah, either draft for sure. Yeah, we had Mark on before. I like that Mark back.
Definitely put him on the list.
Yeah. All right, so we got we're coming around the full circle here to the really
coming around the mountain.
So she comes
with 51.
51. All right, I'm writing that down, Mark. We're gonna.
All right.
Well, you have a list over there, Andy? Organized?
Just have little ideas. I have little post-it notes that I put around. I think it's fitting, right? We end on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. One box to rule them all.
Oh, that was.
I don't even know what that means exactly, but I figured I should join in on the fun.
It says right here, Andy.
One ring
to bring them all. What's it say?
You don't know if that means.
And in the darkness, bind them.
There you go.
And you didn't watch the movies, Andy? The movies are epic.
I've watched all of them, I think, once, and it was like a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the new Hobbit though, or any of that.
By today's standards, it's better than anything out there. Anything out there currently, because when it first came out, it kind of sucked to me because they used way too much CGI as opposed to Lord of the Rings.
They used a lot.
Yeah, as opposed to the old school Lord of the Rings, where it was mostly, in real, there was rarely any CGI. But I still like it by today's standards because it see, guys, look, this is how you open a box. You don't shred your box. This is
how you open. You open the box, and then
this is how you tap them on the table.
This is how you tap them on the table. I never knew that. I didn't even think about that. That's so funny. But I can't wait to see what's in this thing, man. I don't know what it is at all, but I think it's what is this? Yeah.
As soon as you get Cars in Sean's hand, he turns into animals from the Muppets.
That'd be a good video, though. You just like horribly rough handling all the cards just to get the comments.
Oh, dude.
Did I do this right?
Talking about 1 foot flipper. He did a video like that with Pokemon cards. Oh my gosh. The comments.
You guys want to see my Muppet impression?
Yes, please.
Because anytime they laugh, they put their head back in their
yeah. So like the old guys in the balcony.
In the balcony, yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with the frog? Well, I don't know. He does look pretty green.
He's got it right. That's open the box like a 7-year-old in Christmas.
It's weird how that switches the camera when we put the comments up. They never did that before.
That is weird. Check this out. So we've got surprise. We've got.
Wait,
we gotta open surprise.
Yeah.
Last, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 packs.
Loaded.
I'm getting one of these.
We've got a surprise, whatever that is, and then 7, 8, 9. 9 packs in this pretty slick box.
Yeah.
That to one ring.
That is no slice marks in it.
That is no slice marks in it. Here,
I wonder if the surprise is extra, because some of the pieces of the past stuff comes with a little extra something every now and then. It's very rare, but it does happen.
Yeah. So I don't know. No clue what's in these things, man. Let's see what's good.
Ordering that shit.
I'm looking it up right now.
They have this one and the Lord of the Rings one too. So this one says Fellowship of the Ring. That's interesting. Huh. Look at these. What are these?
What are these?
Puzzle? Is it a puzzle?
Puzzle piece there.
Come on, focus on me.
Oh, I'm focused.
Yeah, that's definitely a.
You handsome devil, you.
I can't keep my eyes away.
What is Solon and Azog?
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's like the flying dragon creature, whatever that.
No, this is he's looking at somebody in a pond. He's standing over an ice pond or something, and he's looking down into whatever. Oh, isn't that the orc, the white orc he was chasing the one that killed his father? I'm horrible with the names in the Hobbit because
Yeah.
But yeah, the main dwarf guy, there's one main white orc that killed his dad, and he's on revenge to get him, and that kind of looks like
Oh,
Azog.
I thought you said Sauron, but it's not. It's one of the dwarves' names.
Solon and
Okay.
Azog.
Okay.
Is what I see there. So there's that. Oh, there's that guy, Luke Wilson. Is that his name in real life?
I don't think so.
Bard.
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, that's Bard. That's how I know him.
Yeah, no, he was Dracula. He played he's played a lot of good characters. That actor did. Okay. I don't know why it says fellowship with the. What are you laughing at, Keith?
I don't know. It's just his reaction to my comment.
What? About what?
Luke Wilson, but then I said no, it's not. You commented on it. That's all.
Luke Evans. Luke Evans, maybe is his name.
I was thinking the Owen Wilson, Luke Wilson brothers.
Yeah, you're right. That's correct. I was wrong. Yeah,
I don't know any of the actors' names. So
yeah, I try to quiz myself every now and then.
Is that a pretty thick card though?
Yeah, they're pretty thick.
That is, yeah. I like that.
They're like coasters.
Yeah, they could be. So that's kind of interesting. There's 3 cards per pack. So there's that one.
Who's that guy? That guy's character? Is he would want to
Bard?
Like, count?
Says Bard. Yeah,
okay.
he was the one. I think he was the one who did he not take down Smog? Like he was shooting. He was in the city. While
I think he did.
flying.
Yeah, I think he did take down Smog.
Like
I heard electronic vehicles took down Smog. Wait for it. Wait for the laughter.
There you go. Another puzzle piece. Yeah, that's so we got to find these puzzle pieces. I got to put them all together here. So we got those puzzle pieces together, and then we got another dwarves.
A little something behind that though looks a little fancy.
So it looks like the dwarves are walking. Looks like Rivendell is where they're walking through. It's just
right at the bottom.
It's that guy, Philly. Him and his brother. I remember him and his.
This is exactly what I would be saying every time. Oh, it's this guy. I don't remember any of the guys' names. I'd be like, oh, it's the little one. Oh, it's the guy with the beard.
It's one of the. It's the dwarf.
Yeah, one of the dwarves. Yeah.
And this guy's got 4 stars. I don't know what that means.
Do they all have 4 stars?
Oh, let's look.
Is that
no? Bard has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh wow.
Bard has
what if you can play?
stars.
What if it's like a game card? You can play a game with them.
Maybe either that or they're ranking. They're ranking it. So hobbits are going to be 3 stars. Dwarves are because they're a little bit taller. They're going to be 4, and then the humans are going to be 5, and I bet you the elves are going to be 6.
Maybe it's like their Google reviews or something. I don't know. Like
it shows. I'm looking at it now, and it says it's a trading card hobby box. So
little TCG game.
There you go.
I don't know.
But they don't really tell you like how to. There's nothing on the back that like.
No, it just says fantasy adventure film, jointly produced by. Yeah, it's weird because this is the Hobbit, and this says the Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring on the back.
Andy, we really should. Speaking of that, we got to make a reseller TCG game where you cards do things.
Oh yeah,
that would be a.
What would mine do?
Hold on. We have to think, but don't jump to conclusions, Keith. Let's think this through.
No, I'm thinking. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I think.
That's a good question.
I mean, I think it's sort of drama related.
I think it's like an angry lizard that creates drama, and then they attack him. He's like a tank. Like everybody attacks him, and everybody and he's got a lot of armor, so he can withstand.
I could be the tank.
Yeah, he's a tank, but he's a lizard that turns into a lizard because he's
a Trojan horse kind of character. Like you get in there to dip it.
Okay.
I know what mine would be. Mine would be give you the real life perspective, and you'd be able to choose an opponent to see 3 of their cards.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good. I like
I
it.
thought you had an auto at first, but that's like facsimile, isn't it? But it's still
Yeah.
looks cool.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
Is it the same guy?
Yeah, it's
Same
Philly,
dwarf? Philly.
but it's like an auto looking, Philly. If Philly had an autograph. Human. Yeah, that's what it says at the bottom there. Yeah, this came from China, guys. So
the human fund.
this is the town that Smog attacked right next to the castle.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
So and then here's the main guy, Thorin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Thorin,
main dude.
son of
King of-
Glowing, I think.
King Under the Mountain or something like that. Is that him? Is that his name?
No, his dad was king under the mountain, and then I
Okay.
think he probably eventually became king under the mountain. You're right.
Yeah.
He took his dad's place. But man,
Was he a good guy or bad guy or?
He was a good guy.
Good guy.
Yeah.
So he was a thorn in the side of Sauron.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's correct. Yeah.
Pretty much all the non-orc characters were good except for a couple characters, right? Like the one wizard, is that Saruman?
Saruman, yeah.
Saruman, yeah.
And then the one king who goes sort of mad. I forget his name.
Yeah.
King Denethor.
Yeah.
He wasn't really a king though. Oh no, you're talking about the king of Rohan or Rohan?
Yeah, Rohan. Yeah, the guy who like tries to burn his son who's still alive.
Oh no, that's Denethor, the one I was thinking of. So he was the in Gondor. He was the he wasn't the king. I forget what they called him, but he played king basically.
Okay.
But he wasn't a king, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's Denethor is his name. I'm such a freaking
You guys are
nerd.
speaking
Man.
another language right now.
I am such a nerd.
And here's Philly's brother, Killy.
Philly and Killy?
Yeah, Philly and Killy.
Not that I'm judging looks, but he's the best looking dwarf.
Well, here's the thing. I always thought about
this is basically you, Keith. That's your blue steel of dwarves.
It is. He's a blue steel dwarf. Thank you.
This is the only dwarf that they didn't make look like a dwarf in the face. All the rest of them, they changed all their facial features to give them bigger noses and make them plumpier. And so this is the only guy that walks onto set looking like himself.
Yeah.
And they hated him for it too.
Saying that, yeah.
They hated him for it too.
Yeah.
Philly Killy.
This actor was actually in a British show called Being Human. If you've never seen it, it's fantastic. And I like the American version too. It's about a werewolf, a vampire, and a ghost all living together.
And they walk into a bar?
I was just thinking the same thing, Andy. We're so on level with each other.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, Keith, you did win the draft Wednesday.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Andy, do you know the Patrick that he was thinking of?
Oh yeah, I didn't get to tell Andy. Neither one of you said Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh,
that was
interesting.
Good.
Okay,
that was good. Yeah, I love Doogie Howser.
What are y'all talking about?
Our Patrick draft last night on the Epic Sky podcast.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was waiting on one of them to say Neil Patrick Harris. Keith had to win from the jump with his first pick, and then it was just all downhill from there. So I was like, one of them needs to say Neil Patrick Harris, and that'll seal the deal for me. But neither one of you did.
Let me see where.
But I still think Keith won.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Is that Dane?
Or is that Andy? It is 50-50 at this point.
Is it?
Oof, yeah.
It's a tight one.
Guys, anyone in the chat?
Stop. Look at these. Actually, no.
It was like Hulk Hogan.
You can say it. It makes you look sad.
I haven't voted with my 3 other channels yet.
There you go.
You're
this
thing. Yeah. So I already got that puzzle piece. I don't need that one again. Oh, we got the ring.
There it is, guys.
There you go.
There you go. There's the ring.
The Ring of Doom.
Yeah.
Remember that song, Andy?
Keith, how many like? I don't know how much you know that you've scarred my early childhood with how long you sang the song. And every time he's like, remember when I sang that song? Yeah, Keith, I remember when you sang that song for 3 years straight to annoy me. I do remember that.
We've been playing video games growing up, and I would sing a Lord of the Rings made-up song. Maybe I'll sing it shortly here for this pack.
I remember this one in The Hobbit. He goes,
Oh, that's Balin.
yeah, that's Bal. He's a cool dude. He's
Yeah,
one
I
of my
like him.
He's only
favorites,
a
man.
4-star? I thought he's a little better than that.
Yeah, because he was like
old.
his best friend. He
Hmm.
was Thorin's best friend, right? They were in the battle since the beginning together. What was it? The mountains roar. Do, 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 do.
If he's gonna sing, we gotta sing "Photo of the 9 Fingers and the Ring of Doom."
Go ahead, keep going, Keith. This is
How I can't think how is it created this way? He's a monstrosity.
There he is again.
Yeah, I got
Now
that good.
there we
They're
go.
doubling up on that. He looks
That's
a little
awesome.
more
Those cards are
jovial.
cool.
He looks a little more jovial on that one.
Yeah,
But see how he looks like a dwarf, and then the other guy,
Yeah,
like Fabio's cousin.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if that was in
like-
his contract. It's like
Balin ran into a wall, and then like the other dude came out of central casting. And he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
another human card there,
He
and
was
then
still
we got
dwarf.
another bard, another duplicate.
he looks a lot like what's his name to me? The
Pirates of the Caribbean dude.
yeah, the arrow dude. The
Yeah,
Legolas.
Arrow dude,
Legolas.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
but he's a human. So, and he
Yeah.
has brown hair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I haven't seen. Is this just Hobbit stuff, or because I haven't seen Legolas or any of the like big
Yeah,
guys, right?
this is the Hobbit movie, but they
Well-
all say Lord of the Rings on the cards.
Yeah,
There's
it's weird.
Legolas there.
Oh,
yeah.
he's
does look
in
pretty
it. He wasn't as dominant as a character as he
Okay.
was in Lord of the Rings.
Interesting.
Oh,
Weird,
that's right. He was in there, wasn't he?
yeah, weird puzzle. Another puzzle
Is that
piece.
is that a smog? A little smog action?
No, it's somebody's head at the bottom
Okay.
here. It's
Yeah,
just
pinhead.
it's got like grass or something hanging out on like a whatever crown he's wearing or something. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know what that is.
Interesting looking
What
head.
the heck is that? That's kind of
Mm.
cool.
You've heard
looking.
that before, Keith.
Oh, it's a ring race.
That's the best one tonight. That was
great.
so fast and quick. That was quick. I like it.
I've heard this one a time or two. The ring race. Yeah. There you go.
Excuse
That's
me.
kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a cool card.
And then Dane
Oh,
again.
Every
Man,
time I look at that, it looks like Hulk Hogan to me.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got a little Hulkster to him.
Oh yeah.
A little Hulkster too. Yeah. I get it.
He also looks a lot more badass, I feel like, in that one. Than he,
I don't recognize that guy. He's not. Maybe that's the dad. Maybe that's
What's his
the-
name?
Dane.
I remember the name and I remember seeing him, but I cannot remember who he was. There's
there you go.
Legolas.
There's
again.
Legolas. There we go.
Puzzle piece.
ask and he will come, I guess.
Oh, look, the back is even has a puzzle piece on this one. Oh, the War of Five Armies. That's cool. And
Yeah, that's
there's
the
a
end
whole-
of the Hobbit.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
the
bunch
third
of them.
movie, right?
Probably, I don't remember.
I
But
can't
yeah,
remember.
they got all those. They got the war ready to go.
That
And then
one's a
another.
fancy card. There you go, 5-star.
Yeah, it's the ring race again.
Looks like a fancy 5-star.
And
that
then
time.
finally, last pack here.
But
Well,
guys,
we
by the way,
got
guys,
the-
if you,
We got the extra one, right? And we got
Yeah,
Yeah, we got the surprise.
oh,
Surprise is a pretty unawesome word for Lord of the Rings Hobbit stuff. Surprise.
Yeah.
I think it should
Well-
be something more mythological than
oh
that.
yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah.
But you don't understand. In the Chinese translation, it's
How come no Gollum yet either?
bro.
Gollum.
I know. I'm kind of
A little
Yeah.
Gollum action.
yeah.
That's true.
Oh, there's Martin.
I was going to
Martin
say there's
Sheen?
no. We haven't seen Bilbo either, but yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Martin. What's his name in real life? Martin
Free-
Free
Martin,
something.
is
Freeman. Martin Freeman.
Freeman. Okay. I
Yeah.
know it's
Ah, I
Free
didn't know his
something.
name.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he's in a
I
lot
like-
of stuff. He's
I like
great.
him. He's in some pretty good movies. Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz and Expedition.
Oh,
Force is
yeah,
a-
yeah. Okay.
He
I know.
he was in Love
I got-
Actually.
I gotta look him up.
Oh, he's in Black Panther. Marvel.
Yeah,
he's in
that's right.
Marvel
He was
movies.
in Black Panther. Yeah.
Was he in The Office? Oh yeah, it was the Office character.
Yeah,
guy,
the
right?
original
English.
Office.
Oh, yeah.
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 Ah, yeah, yeah.
He was Jim, right?
Jim,
Wasn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the British one.
I never watched the British one. I need to.
You should.
At least a pilot. The pilot's like epic.
It's only 2 seasons and it's awesome. And there's a couple after shows, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't recognize this guy. It's an elf of some kind.
Yeah,
Sindar.
Sindar. That's a pretty cool name, though.
Yeah. These are nice and thick cards. I don't have to worry about banging them.
Yeah.
He's not gonna live that down.
By the way, guys, before we
Trust
rip
me,
this surprise pack,
those are getting tapped later.
yeah. Guys, this is going out to 5 different channels. So check out all the other channels this is going out to, in case you're still hanging out with us. Real Life Perspective Show, Soda City Flips, Soda City Rips, Vintage Sport Flips, Rips and Brews. It's gone across the YouTube reverse there.
Yeah, let's do
Surprise.
There you go.
Surprise.
I'm going to stream this to my herpetology channel.
There you go. Yeah.
Next month. Get the snake people in.
Ooh.
I'll bring Reese Slitherspoon out and let her hang on my.
It's out of something too, right?
Number
Number 16 out of 266.
That's a random number. Is that mean anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
16.
here we go.
Oh, there's
here
2.
We go.
Wait, it's a fold out of some kind.
Yeah.
It's called a booklet.
Oh, a booklet.
Yeah, we like booklets.
We do?
Usually booklets are full of autographs. Let's hope the same here.
Okay. It says The Lord of the Rings, J.R. Tolkien, even though this is The Hobbit, the worldwide bestseller. Why this dude's on the front?
The sexy dwarf auto?
That's Keely. Yeah, you got Keely here. And what the heck? It says Keely, and then it says it was 2 more dwarves, both with blue hoods, silver belts, and yellow beards. And each of them carried a bag of tools and a spade. Quote by Bilbo Baggins.
That's not as cool as I thought it was going to be, but
it's cool.
It looks amazing.
I mean, they spent a lot of.
Sean's trying to rip it apart.
Sean's gonna force an autograph in there.
There's an auto in there somewhere.
Hold on.
Sean mad.
Here. We're just gonna write an autograph right here, okay? Yeah.
I
thought maybe there's something on the inside.
I don't disagree, honestly.
It's beautiful, but
because you have to think it costs a lot of money for them to do that. Like they wouldn't just do that
just to put a quote.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to do.
It could have used a movie prop, little patch or something,
But probably if Sean was right, if it's a Chinese company that made it, I mean, do they have? Is it easy for them to get autos in there? I guess
can't. There's no auto. It's not an auto.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. But you can see here on the spine, it's beat up right
crooked
here. Like
it wasn't. Probably wasn't before you started.
It's a crooked spine, I might add.
There we go. Crookedspine.com.
Yeah, guys, go to the crookedspine.com and check that out.
I think it's some vintage Tolkien in there right now. A bunch of people do. I know.
So I was looking, guys. I was looking at this because I'm very curious to see more of this product. These are going for like $45 on eBay. Every other Lord of the Rings / Hobbit card product is hundreds.
Really?
So that tells you that this one isn't as sought after, I guess, and maybe that's why, because they're not putting. I didn't see a single insert, right, except for this thing.
But even then, like the writing's off on there. It's a quote from Bilbo, but yet the book is Killy. Not only that, it says the Lord of the Rings, J.R. Tolkien, but this is the Hobbit. This is not the Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah, that's super weird. I didn't even catch that.
Like
it's cool. I love the idea of putting a little book in there. I think that's killer because it's a Tolkien product or story. But they could at least get it right. I didn't even catch that.
And this would be a cool product where they do a book cut, like from like an early vintage Tolkien book, right? Just
that
would be cool to get an insert just with
like a first edition Tolkien. I mean, because
maybe not a first edition, but not destroying But anything that's like has some age to it.
It was weird. I mean, the actual product looks like
I like it
constructed. Like it looks Really?
Yeah, especially that Keeley with the auto ones. They're pretty cool looking with the facsimile gold in
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're like to your point, like they're kind of dropping the ball a little bit on like what they could do with this.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential for sure.
Because it would be an awesome, like, even if you got like an auto of some random actor or something like that, it would be cool to have, I think. People would
Sean, I
like
think
it.
if you get signed up for the crookedspine.com, you could probably offer these on a live stream. And there's a lot of Tolkien fans up in the crookedspine.com.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Crooked Spine's happening, guys. That's what it's
Yeah.
it's the place
All
to
right.
be.
Yeah.
Well, just don't show them what I did to the spine, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
But no, it's the Crooked Spine, so they expect it.
Yeah. That's exactly. That's the MO of the channel.
Look, I named it the Crooked Spine for a reason, and it's just so you'll feel comfortable over there, Sean.
I'm glad. And just for more shameless plugs here.
Yeah, there we go. I like these. I like
stickers
these
sitting over here.
Have you seen my van? I wish I still had my van, guys.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah, people. I have a big van too, and he's been in my van, but they call it my work. They call it my
whoa.
Not me saying.
Andy's in your big van.
He's been in my van, not the back. He sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, that's right. Her leg is in my van. Her other leg is in my van.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a bad quote. That's a bad quote. And I had a chest freezer in my van recently, but it wasn't functioning.
Oh, I thought you had a little monster sticker for a second.
It's a pin. My friends at Bat City Toys found this for me at some event that they were attending. And they're like, they thought of me and they picked it up for me. So it's a My Pin Monster pin, and here's the little gold handcuffs that go along with it. Yeah, that's really cool. I need to put that on my vest. See my
so
vest.
Sean, just because I know you weren't around back in the early days. So the "Have you seen my van" sticker, just to give you a little idea of where that came from. So I bought a Ford E350 15-passenger van, and that was going to be my sourcing vehicle. And I had a lot of fun with it, but recently, I lost my job in November. I got laid off, and my wife's car at the same time, she had a 4Runner, and don't get me wrong, this 4Runner was a 2001 and it had nearly 500,000 miles on it. It finally decided to take a crap on us, and we had to replace it. So I didn't have a job anymore, so I sold my van to get money to buy my wife a new car. So, but I bought this van, and I was so happy about the van. I was always on my live shows on Monday night on Soda City Flips. I was like, have you guys seen my van yet? And Corey, Grams and Pops, Corey said, dude, you need a sticker that says, have you seen my van? So AI created that for me.
Nice.
Cool.
And I made stickers. So
that's cool.
It's
yeah. So I have a ton of have you seen my van stickers and no van.
Not the same vibes as have you seen my baseball though, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Well, now in hindsight, that, I mean, now every time somebody breaks this out, you have to give an explanation.
Yeah. They're like, what van? What are you talking about?
Oh, man.
I used to have a van, y'all, and it was dope.
You could fit so many kids in there.
This happened to go exactly to the person.
No, mine had windows. Like it was probably a church van at sometimes. It did have all the windows. It was perfect, though. It was exactly what I wanted. So there was the captain's chair. That's what they call them in vans for some reason. And then the passenger seat over here. Then it had 4 rows. But the person who had it before me had the last 3 rows already removed because he was going to use it for auto detailing van. But he ended up not doing it. He had already had one van set up, and he was trying to expand his little business, and it didn't work out. So, but he had already removed the 3 rows, so it just had 1 row and then the 2 in the very front, and it was perfect. It was exactly what I would have done had I bought a 15-passenger van with all the rows. Is take the 3 out. That way, if I go on a sourcing trip with a highway sale and just say like me, Keith, and you guys were all sourcing together, we had room for everybody and all our shit. So it was awesome, man. I was so proud of that van. I loved it. But the wife comes
It's
first.
it's crazy because vans are so practical and they're you can get a lot of good use out of them, right? And it just sucks that somebody had to like turn it into the the stereotype.
We can stay positive and say A-team. I mean,
That's
not
true.
we can still use A-team. I don't care if it's been 40 years.
Dude, that's the coolest van on the planet right there.
Oh yeah.
So my coworkers mock me for my van. They call it either the creep van or the rape van, and it's just an antiquer van.
That's what my wife. Her when her car took a crap on us, I'm like, you can just drive the van. She's like, I ain't riding in that kidnapper thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. I took my
I'm like, it's got the windows. You're not kidnapping people with windows.
Mine has no windows in back, so it's
more oh wow. JD says, have you seen my wife's car?
Yeah,
I had a minivan.
That's a great sticker idea, JD.
You telling the story, Andy?
Tell it.
No, this is a different story. I had I had a minivan in I think it was my junior and senior year of college. It's not the coolest thing, but it held like a tremendous amount of beer, which was great. And so we took it down to Florida for Panama City for a spring break one time with me and 3 or 4 of their buddies. And we had written all over it. We called it the sin bin and the shaggin' wagon.
Yeah.
Neither happened inside, but we were hopeful of that. And
I called mine the snagging wagon because I'm a reseller and I'm always outsourcing for stuff. And I called it the snagging wagon, but everybody was like, yeah, shagging wagon. Yeah.
When I got mine, I never wanted to be out on a pick and not buy something due to space, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to fit anything I bought in, and I've had that thing filled. So it's good for a picker to have some space.
Well, and that was the whole idea behind mine too, because I went to Highway 127 and I had already bought the van, but it needed some work before I could make a trip like that. Because it was like a 6-hour drive or something to Highway 127, Crossville, Tennessee from me. But I knew, I was like, I want this van for trips like that, because I knew I was going to be picking for a week straight. I got there Monday and I didn't leave till Sunday. So I was there all week long picking, and I filled my Jeep. I couldn't fit anything else in it. And that's why I have the van, or had the van. And then I did it again. The day I got laid off, I went down to Florida and picked all in Florida. And then ADH Dave, for those of you who watch ADH Dave, his container sale. And again, I had my wife with me this time, so the front seat had her in it, but I filled the entire back of the Jeep completely up. And I'm like, man, I wish I had the van. I had to sell the van. Eventually I'll probably get another one. Now this is my full-time job, so I don't have as much money to spare for things like that. So I have to watch my spending, which it doesn't seem like it when I'm on district, but
but you can
write it off though. You can write it off on taxes.
You can't resell a van though, right? You gotta
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I did make $250 off the van. So when I did sell it,
there you go.
But that comes straight out of your taxes though too, right? I mean, you don't.
It's all tax write off.
Yeah.
Yep. I tried to get, because I do my Soda City social every Monday night, and I talked to my CPA. I'm like, look, I drink whiskey every time I go live. Every single time. This has to be a tax write-off. I get paid by YouTube.
Nice try, buddy.
There's got to be a way to work that in.
You need some whiskey sponsorship at least, at the very least.
Dude, I've been trying, man. There's a local place to me, I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but there's a local place that makes whiskey right here in town, same town I live in.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we'll get back to you. I haven't heard shit from them. So
I had a sponsorship. Remember that, Andy? But they never sent it. They said they sent it. I never got it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. I should probably reach back out to him.
I was gonna say, if you turned them down, send them my way.
Oh no, I didn't turn them down, but I just never got it. Get my address.
SCG Collectibles is in the house, Keith. You remember SCG from
what's up, SGC?
First Class Treasures? What's up, SCG?
Absolutely, man. How's it going, man? Yeah, for sure.
I do need a whiskey.
Sean. Yeah,
go
sponsor.
ahead.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sean, you're gonna be in Jersey at some point over the summer, right?
Yeah, we're planning on June to come up there.
And we could brainstorm maybe a little hops and hits meetup. Not branching out. Just throwing it out there. I mean, I know you're far, Stan.
In June.
June, yeah, that's the plan.
I don't know if I can swing it because I got a cruise coming and a camping trip coming.
Okay.
In July and August. I mean, it's possible. My whole thing is I would want to bring Lindsay up to wherever I'm going because she doesn't get to get out very often.
Yeah.
She works from home just like I do now, but she works from home and she's never traveled a whole lot. She's been to New York. She drove to New York one time with some friends of hers, but
very cool.
I'd love to get her out of the house. It's been a long time since she's actually traveled anywhere. We are going to cruise to the Bahamas in August, so we're looking forward to that. But yeah, how cool would that be, man? Like, I know you guys looked crammed when it was just you and Andy right there, but maybe maybe the warehouse is a little.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna be at the Sean's gonna be at the Jersey Shore, right? I forget what.
Well, but also we're driving through. I think I'm going to make it easier for you. We're planning on going through Philly, and
all right.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go check out the Rocky statue. So and so maybe that might be a good
meetup. Just all celebrate a little selfie on top of the Rocky statue.
Yeah. So we'll be in the town in close to that's right next to you, right?
I'm 15 minutes from that area. Yeah.
So
close. And Andy's not far, a couple hours.
Yeah.
That's
don't worry, Keith. I'll step on a lower step than you. So
unnecessary, Andy. Unnecessary.
And then we can always Photoshop Shane in. It's all good.
I spent 2 years in Cliff. I keep wanting to say Clifton. Is it Clifton, New Jersey?
Clifton.
Whatever's right across from the Lincoln Tunnel, right outside of Hoboken. That's where I was. Clifton. It was Rutherford, New Jersey. Clifton is where there's a bar. If you guys are familiar with New Jersey, there's a bar called Dingbats. It's a heavy metal club. I loved that place. Some big name bands came through there, and it's like is a little hole in the wall. Like maybe 100 people can fit in this place. Oh, some great bands came through there. But anyways, that's why I keep thinking Clifton.
Frankie Rep says it is Clifton.
Yeah, Clifton.
Yeah.
So Rutherford, New Jersey is where I was staying. But I spent so much time in Philly. Just for one, I'm kind of a history fan, so I had to go see the Liberty Bell, and I had to go see everything, Betsy Ross House, all the stuff. Went to some Philly games. I'm a White Sox fan by heart, but had a blast out there, man. I'd love to take Lindsay and go up there and let her check out everything, because even New York City is only an hour and a half away, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So when I was in Jersey and New York, I had so much fun. I had fun in New York City, and the boroughs and all, but I had a lot of fun just venturing out and checking all the stuff out. So I think that'd be cool to do with her as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The city's a cool spot. I mean, it's not as probably safe as it was back when you were hanging out there in your youth, but it's still
right.
That area is a good area, though.
Yeah, that would have been 06, between 06 and 09. I was up there for about 2.5 years.
Okay.
In Rutherford.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was good times. And first time I ever had a legit Philly cheesesteak, y'all.
Oh,
hey, well, I will tell you. So our plan is to go to Nickelodeon University, take the kids over there at that mall in Jersey, and then we're going to go to the Toy Hunter toy store, which is they want to go to the Jersey Shore where they film the Jersey Shore, and then there's a cool boardwalk over there, and then
the boardwalk is cool.
I'm looking forward to it. The kids are looking forward to it too.
There's some batting cages there that were fun.
Oh, nice. On the way back, we're gonna swing by the Secret Stash, Jay and Silent Bob's toys comic book shop.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not even familiar with that.
Kevin Smith's
Kevin Smith and
comic book store.
So
what's his name? Jason Mewes?
Yeah.
Well, it's just Kevin's. It's Kevin's.
Jason Mewes is like not really involved in much of the world.
I went there one time, and I'm not a comic book guy at all, but I am a Jay and Silent Bob guy. So I had, just like you, I'm like, I gotta go. So I went and I bought a Movies uniform. You know, Movies where they worked at in all the
Part
movies
two.
and stuff. Yeah. So it's Clerks.
Clerks too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought a Movies uniform, but there was a Ferrari, or I think it might have been a Ford. What was the Ford supercar?
F-150 or not F-150?
The truck.
Cobra or
no, it's
it was like a something 500 maybe.
GT 500.
GT 500. One of them sitting out front, and I was like, "Oh, dude, Kevin Smith here.
He's there.
Somebody with some money is here."
It's a $500,000 car or whatever.
It turned out to be some comic book guy there signing autographs. I don't remember who he was. One of the artists or whatever. I don't know who or what because I'm not a comic book guy. And today I probably would have known if it was somebody super cool, you know, because I'm a little more knowledgeable. But back when I was 25. I had no idea, you know, so, but it was somebody cool there signing autographs, probably missed opportunity for me, but I was just there to get some Jay and Silent Bob merch, basically, or Kevin Smith in general, all the films. So I definitely think you guys need
Jersey.
Yeah, it's in Newell. I can't remember.
I'll look it up. I never even heard of it.
Did you guys ever watch Comic Book Men?
Seagirt.
I've seen it. I've seen parts of it, but I never saw it.
So Comic Book Men was at the secret stash. It was the 4 employees that worked there, and it was basically like Pawn Stars, but for the comic books and toys and stuff like that. And they'd always bring in like celebrities and things like that all the time. And it was a fun show. And then it got canceled. But I've heard they've expanded it. It's a lot bigger than it was back when the show was still on.
Yeah, they probably
Red Bank, New Jersey.
Yeah, Red Bank. It's not that far from me, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we can meet up there, man. I mean, you might want to, if you want to check it, if it's something you're a big Kevin Smith fan, right, Keith?
Yeah, I'm not a big comic book guy, but I love Clerks. I love Mallrats.
Yeah, just as I mean, that's
Chasing
his story.
Amy. Yeah,
that's the story. Andy, you like all that stuff too, right?
Not as big a fan, but yeah, I'm down. I'm always down.
Have you guys seen the weird stuff he's been making, like Tusk?
Oh, I never saw that. I heard that was pretty good with Justin Long.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and then he made the one. I can't think of the name of it now, but it was like this cult
Red State.
movie. Red State. Yeah, that one was really good. I like that one a lot.
I never saw that one. Yeah.
But
yeah, no, he's ever since he had his heart attack, he went full on Hollywood. I'm not a fan of his newer work. Like, I mean, that was. Red State and Tusk were before, I think, his heart attack. And then nowadays when he ruined He-Man and like he messed up. He was a spokesmodel for Netflix's He-Man, that cartoon series that came out a few years ago.
He did he did the Blockbuster, the last Blockbuster documentary too. He was one of the people they talked to and interviewed and
he was in that.
That's pretty good.
That's
great. Dude, definitely go by Secret Stash. It's worth the trip, man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
I didn't know a thing about comics, but I was there for the Kevin Smith stuff. I wanted.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got all kinds of crazy stuff in there.
I said Newell, they said Sewell. So Jim, thank you, but yeah, it's actually Red Bank.
Yeah, I looked it up. It actually was further than I thought Red Bank was. It's like almost 2 hours, but I'm still down for. That's like I drive an hour for a flea market, so I'm down with that.
Yeah,
what's up, Jimmy? Work there for the inspiration for Clerks. That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, a lot of them. The manager there at the stash was actually in Clerks and in Clerks too. He was in Mallrats too. You remember in Mallrats where actually both of them were there. There's 2 guys in that work there where they had little cameos of Mallrats where they're in line where Jason Lee was arguing with somebody. He's like, "Who is in my comic book store?" And some guy's like, "Hey, bro, why don't you just go to the back of the line?" And he's like, "You tell him, Steve Dave." That guy.
Yeah, I remember them.
And then the black and white Clerks. He played several characters in the movie. He was the weird guy looking at all the eggs. Remember the guy going through all the dozens of eggs? Oh, that's so and so. He's on the hunt to find the perfect dozen eggs. And he's just like analyzing every single egg in a carton. He's like, "That's not the perfect carton." He doesn't say a word. But then there's other people. He makes fun of he's the guy. He goes, "I can't believe he gets like Finney's wearing the glass." He goes, "You should guys be ashamed of yourself talking about this kind of stuff in front of customers. I'm highly offended." Blah 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 blah. He plays all these little funny different characters in the original Clerks movie. Yeah, go back and rewatch it. And go watch Comic Book Men. You can find it It was an AMC series. I think the last time I watched it, it was on Prime Video. Was the last time I watched it, but it's a fun show. You know, like little 20-minute episodes, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things I always thought about the original Clerks, everybody that walked in that store would ask for a pack of smokes, pack of
cigarettes.
They always knew what kind they needed. They had no sponsorships, right? So they couldn't say Marlboro or Newport or whatever. You know what I mean? So it was just pack of smokes, and they just grab one and give it to them. And I'm like,
the funniest scene was when that guy from Chuli's Gum was in there. You guys, you need to quit smoking. You need to quit smoking. Smoking's terrible for your health. Blah 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 blah. Here, buy a pack of Chuli's Gum. That'll help cure your addictions and everything. And then the girlfriend comes in there and she's like, outs him because he's a Chuli's Gum salesperson, and then finally, because everybody's on board, and the mob is like, yeah, let's tear this place down, and then finally it calms down, and then a guy right at the end there is just like, pack of cigarettes. Anyway,
I haven't seen that in 25 years.
Go rewatch it.
It's been a long time, but I haven't seen anything after Red State. That's the last Kevin Smith movie I've seen, but I've loved every movie he put out up to that point. So
yeah, you remember when Silent Bob Strike Back came out? How big of a deal that was, you know, because it was all the movies blended together at that point. There was Jason Amy, Dogma.
Dogma was my favorite. I think
Dogma is a bolo, guys. If you see it, especially on Blu-ray, that's like $100 freaking film, because they like stopped producing it. They didn't make them for very long, so collectors out there are looking for that's a bolo for you.
What does bolo stand for?
Be on the lookout. I had a
Oh,
feeling that question was coming. Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
So if you see it, pick it up, especially at a thrift store, because they're only like $1.
Jim B
Yard
in the
sales,
house.
stuff like that. Jim B,
What's
what's
up,
up?
Jim B? Yeah, that was a local media card shop. But yeah, that's funny though. He did. He liked to talk, and he liked to show off his stuff for sure. But that video, originally that video was like had no views, but then it like took off a bit. So people,
that's how mine did.
You never know.
My recent one did,
Yep.
I enjoyed that video. I thought it was cool. You know, different perspectives, seeing what you do on a day-to-day basis, because we're all used to watching you hit the flea markets.
Yep. Yeah, that's. I mean, my next few will be flea market. That was like a dry spell where it was so cold. I wasn't at flea markets for like 3 months.
It's unfortunate.
Cold spell, right?
Cold spell. Yeah.
So where I live, right outside of Columbia, South Carolina, there's no card shops whatsoever. We have one that I know of, and it's called Palmetto Cards. Almost 99% sports. And you guys know I'm like you, Sean. I like the GPK and the weird stuff like the Lord of the Rings cards and things like that. And these guys have nothing. He does have vintage like 1991 Marvel
Flares?
Yeah, like he's got the expensive, like he's like, yeah, I'll sell you that for $800. And I'm like, dude, give me some Star Wars, something. Give me something that I can afford to buy.
Yeah.
You know, because I have a channel and I would love to showcase you guys, like video me picking something up and going home and ripping it and stuff like that. And he's just got nothing. Like UFC is a sport, but that's like the closest thing he's got to non-sports. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, you got to give me something. Yeah. But like the flare stuff, he doesn't even have on the shelf. It's like in the back. He just tells you about it. You know, when you go in asking, hey man, what kind of non-sports? He's got Pokemon and Disney Lorcana or whatever it's called, but I'm not interested in that. I don't want to learn Pokemon when I'm 45 years old.
Yeah.
Well, it's painful. I was heckling you guys about scratching your boxes, and you asked me, and I didn't answer this. For all my hobby boxes, I like to conserve those because I open a few packs, but then I really think I'm going to start getting into selling them.
Yes, it is, Jim.
What's it say? Is Creepshow supposed to be
his poster? Yeah, his poster's back there.
So everybody, they're learning this. This is my algorithm booster right here.
Yeah,
because there's always people in the comments of my videos saying, dude, straighten your poster up. But I don't do it because it keeps people commenting. So sorry to interrupt there, Sean.
No, I was just gonna say I plan on eventually so I went to this weekend to my friend Bat City Toys. They have a sidewalk sale, and I always typically set up there just to put up I don't sell anything. I just put up for my channel and just bring all my gear and everything and my Pet Monster plushies and set up and promote. Of course, everybody's coming by. Hey, how much you want for that? Hey, what do you want for that small soldier's toy over there? Or what do you want for this? And I go, oh no, it's all display only, and people just get pissed and they walk away.
Yeah.
But I sit there. I have some some free stuff lined up. I said, well, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you can pick something free out of this box over here, kind of stuff, just to try to help promote the channel.
That's smart.
But
for sure.
I really think because I have so many hobby boxes. That's what I do. I don't buy packs anymore, really, unless it's from you guys. I buy hobby boxes because I don't believe like I can get a hit out of single packs because I can't trust somebody hasn't already pulled the hits out of a box. You know what I mean? I need a sealed box to be able to feel like I can get like actual hits out of it, as opposed to just buying 5 packs here and there, because that's what I'm looking for. I mean, some of it's for fun. There's like Casper in there, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and all kinds of fun hobby boxes in there too that are just for fun, but for the hits and stuff. But I really want to start selling those, and the hobby boxes are for display, and those make a difference. And I think I can make a killer setup there and sell them for $2 a pop or $3 a pop, whatever, depending on how rare
fun video for sure too, man. If you got to film it, right? Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, that'd be a good time. That'd be a good time.
Do you have one of these?
No, is that a VHS?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, bro, no. I would love to put that in the background right now.
I'm gonna send it to you, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, I definitely.
It's yours,
I'm on the
buddy.
hunt. I'm on the hunt for that one, and I'm on the hunt for The Last Starfighter. Is another good one. Or like
I'll keep an eye out. I used
Roger
to buy,
Rabbit.
So as Keith knows, Keith and I are resellers. We buy a lot of stuff just to flip it online. And I used to buy VCRs quite often.
Oh, cool.
So I have this little TV, the one I was telling you about, Keith. I have this little TV over here that I would test VCRs on. And I bought Howard the Duck on VHS just to not only give me a reason to watch it, but I could test the VCRs, you know what I'm saying, and make sure they work properly and all that. And so I have that, and I don't sell VCRs anymore. I got out of it because there's a lot of scammers when it comes to electronics. But anyways, I'm going to send you that. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, I love it. I love
your collection, man. Such a great movie. When I was a kid, it was one of my favorites. I watched Howard the Duck, The Wraith you mentioned earlier, 3 O'Clock High.
Oh yeah, Rad. That's a great movie. 3 O'Clock High.
Those were like my top 4 when I was a kid. And the Goonies. I love the Goonies.
Man, dude, that guy, the principal from Ferris Bueller in Howard the Duck scared the crap out of me because his voice, whenever he was turning into the alien or whatever, that used to scare the crap out of me, especially at the end where he finally just started. I don't know, dude. That was George Lucas movie too, wasn't it?
I think so. And it was apparently it's got a cult following now, but apparently like everybody hated it back then. I love it.
Which one is this? Which movie?
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about the Wraith or whatever you said. Yeah.
Oh, the Wraith was awesome.
The Wraith was great.
Because that dude was in Beetlejuice too, right? I think he was in Beetlejuice, and they wrote him out of the remake because he has
he's in
some issues. Yeah. Is he in prison?
Yeah. George Lucas. Yes. So I had Jeffrey Jones is the dude you're talking about from Ferris Bueller, who was the principal.
Yeah.
But Leah Thompson, who every teenage boy loved back then, and then Tim Robbins was in this.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of people don't realize.
I don't even remember that.
I'll never forget. I saw it. Oh, dude, it's so good. It's very inappropriate too for kids. It's not for kids.
Yeah. And I loved it when I was a kid.
Did he like land in the girl's shower when he was coming down onto Earth? I think.
Yeah.
No. What he
crashed through the apartment or whatever.
There was some hot tub scene that he passed through, but when he was still in his world, he had a duck Playboy.
The Playboy.
Yeah.
Playboy.
And he watches that on repeat a lot. That scene.
Duck Playboy.
Let's get creepy here. Who was your guys' like crush back in the 80s?
Naked duck.
The chick from the Go-Go's, the lead, not the Go-Go's. The Walk Like
Bangles?
an Egyptian.
In the
Bangles.
80s, you're saying?
Yeah.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Bangles, right? That's the Bangles.
It's gotta be music or TV.
No,
No,
anybody,
just period. Because we
I'll
all
go.
had
I'll
our
go.
list
Alyssa Milano. Who's the boss?
Nice. Did you
Yeah.
see
nice.
Alyssa Milano in what was that vampire movie she did?
Oh yeah, we saw that one.
I think I saw that one.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
there's a lot of Alyssa Milano in that movie.
I gotta Google that right now. Alyssa Milano, vampire.
It wasn't an interview with
about
the
a kiss,
vampire.
maybe I can't remember.
I don't know.
Embrace of the Vampire.
Yeah, Embrace of the Vampire.
Is that what it was?
There's a lot of Alyssa Milano in that. A lot of her.
I'm gonna try to find that tonight.
Mine was
What time is it?
Elizabeth
Can you
Shue.
say what time is it?
Elizabeth
It's
Shue
chrono
from-
time.
Allie from Karate Kid.
Oh yeah,
Shue.
Elizabeth Shue.
Or the chick.
She was good.
She was don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. What's the other one?
Adventures in
Cocktail?
Babysitting.
Adventures of
Cocktail.
Babysitting. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Cocktail, right? She
Oh yeah, you're up.
Cocktail was
right.
great
Yeah.
too. That's
Yeah.
an awesome movie.
Yeah,
Adventures
dude,
in
and
Babysitting is awesome.
I'm a big Karate Kid fan. I always have been. So I love Cobra Kai. She's even hot in Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Like
Did
And
you-
even the
y'all
movie
see-
with the Leaving Las Vegas or the one
Yeah,
with
Leaving
Nick
Las
Cage.
Vegas was
yeah.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah. She's great.
Alyssa Milano was on the list too for
Nick
sure.
Cage.
Yep. That's great. That's a dark movie, but great.
Mine is
There's a lot of her in that. I heard a lot of her in that movie too. I heard.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Nicole Eggert. I don't know if anyone remembers her, but
Yeah.
she
Baywatch. Yeah. What was
Yeah.
she was like?
Charles in Charge was her original one.
Charles in
Yeah.
Charge, yeah.
She has a smoke show.
She had a short-lived career. I feel like she didn't last too long.
What is it? What do they say about the brightest stars shine shortest?
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I got what you're trying to say. Yeah.
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 That's
Anyway.
we're talking
Right.
80s.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Winnie Cooper. Winnie Cooper was Wonder Years.
not
Winnie
bad.
Cooper.
that was my
really?
first. That was 90s, wasn't it?
He
They were in
does
the 90s.
He does like them skinny girls, don't he, Andy?
Oh,
Wait.
whatever. Winnie Cooper was
Winnie-
gorgeous, man. Is
Winnie
she still
Cooper. No, I was
gorgeous?
just saying she was thin,
She was
and
still-
so
She was.
Keira Knightley.
Oh, yeah,
Keira
that's
Knightley.
true.
Don't get me wrong. So my very first wife, my kid's mom, she worked at a bank, BB&T. I don't know if you guys had them in your areas.
Yes,
But they're not around anymore, I guess. But she used to get told all the time she looked like what's her name? Shaved her head in V for Vendetta.
Oh, Natalie
Natalie
Portman. Well,
Portman.
she's up there.
Natalie
too.
Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, my ex-wife used to get told all the time, you look like Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
But I personally never saw it. But Natalie Portman, I always thought I don't know, especially V for Vendetta. Like for some reason,
She's
shave her
tough.
head like
Yeah.
G.I. Jane, and it was pretty
Yeah.
hot.
She's very similar to Keira Knightley. I feel like
That
they have a
wasn't
similar
80s,
look.
obviously, but yeah,
Yeah.
so anytime I think Keira Knightley, she to me looks a lot like Natalie Portman. That's what
Yeah.
made me think
They're
of
like
her.
they're like a
They
top
look
2,
lot-
top 3 for me. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
look
But
a
when
lot
I was
alike.
when I was a kid, Topanga from Boy Meets World was it for me.
That's a lot of people's. Yeah. They're a little younger than
Yeah.
me. I mean, but yeah, that's I know that a lot of people say that Topanga.
Yeah. Well, or Kelly Kapowski. Can't go wrong with her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I
Jesse
was
Spano.
Lark Voorhees fan. I thought she was what's her name? The black chick on Saved by the Bell. I
Oh,
thought
okay, yeah,
I thought she was the hottest out of all of them.
yeah. I
Grams
remember her
and
and
Pops
Zach. hooked up.
Corey's
What's up,
here.
Corey?
We're not even talking about sports ball, buddy. We're talking about our
Chicks,
80s
man.
crush.
We've
So
gone to the
go ahead and
ladies.
tell us in the,
Yeah.
Chicks,
tell us in the
man.
comments who your 80s crush
Selma
was.
Hayek, always a
And
good
don't
pick.
say Grams. We
Yeah.
know better.
I've been speaking of Keira Knightley. I've been thinking about splurging on a Keira Knightley auto, but those autos go crazy, man. It's hard to
Really?
Yeah, they're like $500 minimum on in the Star Trek sets, or there's a Pirates Caribbean card
Dang.
too. Yeah, so maybe a
Well, if you
cheap one
wanna-
if I find it.
There you go.
If you want to
Winona Ryder.
splurge on a Babe Ruth 1952 tops, look and see.
I'll
Do
look for that too. Yeah, look for that too. Yeah,
Look
You
and see.
splurge and then give me the deal.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, I did sell him a Billy the Kid look and see, Andy.
Oh, nice.
Look and see.
Yeah, you got a little small stack from you, Keith. I don't remember how many cards it was, but
like 14, 15 minutes. I forget.
Keith took me up with a little stack of cards to help.
Yeah.
I mean, I still need probably 90 cards to complete my set, but yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a nice little stack.
Got the Billy the Kid, Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science.
Oh,
dude,
that's classic. I had to leave her off. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The fact
All
that she
the
was
Golden
creative,
Girls.
she's the perfect woman.
Yo, I just got somebody said all the who's that? Jim B? Jim B said all the girls. Now I get to show off because they're still sitting here from last month. I got all my cards right here.
Shane's showing us his cards.
Nobody knows who this chick is.
No.
Right? She's not one of the Golden Girls. Nobody knows her.
Maybe the sister or the cousin or
Yeah, she's like second cousin or something. I don't know. Look at this in bed, guys.
Oh, wow, getting risque there.
Yeah, hopped and hits after hours.
The Arthur is this Estelle Getty? Is that who the
Estelle Getty, yeah.
Yeah.
And then check it out. This one's great, man.
And you want to be snuggled up in that bed, don't you, Andy?
Thought of better
Nice
ideas.
lady.
I think.
He'd be the cream inside the vanilla wafers.
Look at that, man. You don't
because they're both
you don't
white.
want to not be in this photo.
Yeah, wear the gloves. Wear the gloves.
You know what I mean?
We have Frank and Rip saying.
Look at this.
You need the black gloves.
Yeah,
These are amazing. I got the important ones sleeved and top loaded.
Yeah.
There you go.
I had my 2 inserts I hit that I sent to Lydia Arbitrage, who bought a couple things from me on my did the card shows. I know she's a big Golden Girls fan, so I sent her a couple.
Oh, did you open these?
Yeah, I opened the one that when you opened them, I bought a box that night.
I remember you buying them.
Yeah, we
Did
ripped
you
it
get
on
them
live,
from
right?
Recarded Pool?
I think so.
Yeah.
I did.
Did you get them from Recarded Pools? He's such a cool dude.
Yeah, he sent me a
Look at
couple
this.
bonus inserts. Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, he's such a good dude, man. Shady Pines, ma.
That's what she
I
was
don't like-
threatened to send her.
I don't like this Blanche, but
It's
whatever.
awkward. Yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like Blanche. And why is her chin so squared off?
that's terrible.
But yeah,
All
got
right,
a
Frankie
reason to
Ribs.
throw
Good to
those
see you,
out.
man. Thanks for coming in, dude.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
And I'll subscribe. I found your channel. I haven't subscribed yet. But
Oh,
I
let
gotta
me
get
do
on
that
the-
too. Let me do that right now.
I got to get on the right.
He's mainly he goes with the rips and brews, the Keith daily rip.
Nice.
He's always
nice.
ripping. Yeah.
We
Occasionally
fell
he'll-
off. We fell off the daily rep. We're gonna get back on it, Andy. Right
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Starting this weekend.
That is Lord of the Rings.
That
Graham
is.
and Pop's vintage.
Yep.
Good eye, Corey.
So that's Corey, Sean. Just so you know,
Hey Corey. Yeah, we ripped.
Corey's a good dude.
Was Corey here when we ripped the cards? I
No.
don't know if he could have. Yeah, so my choice tonight was these Lord of the Rings cards that I ripped, the Hobbit, and they were, meh, but
They were still cool. I liked them.
yeah, they were all right. I mean, I couldn't tell. I liked them better than these, Keith. I will say than these.
Yeah, they're
They're
weird. They're odd
flips.
shaped. I mean, yeah. I don't
they're
know if
cool.
you can pull anything cool out of them, but
I don't know, but I'm wondering if the Lord of the Rings one that I have over there, that's the same company who makes this one from this Hobbit, is going to be the same thing. But
I wonder if there's any boxes. Like I bought a box of Spider-Man 3, I think it was, and it was a 2008 box maybe. And when I looked it up after I bought it for like $40. It sold for like $350 like instantaneously when I listed it because it was guaranteed in auto. But I wonder if there's any Lord of the Rings boxes that are like guaranteed in auto. That's something I would splurge on and buy, or Pirates of the Caribbean, a little Keira Knightley auto. Splurge on that one.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know anything that I found, these were the cheapest I could find. That was anything Lord of the Rings. So those flips that
Lord
you
of the
got,
Rings could have Liv Tyler auto.
Yeah, it's not bad. Aerosmith, right?
Yeah.
From the Aerosmith concert. Or
yeah,
it's not it. It's his daughter. I'm almost.
An Aerosmith concert? What are you talking about?
I was thinking she's one of like a star of the concert or that one of the music.
she is.
What?
She's in like two or
videos.
three of his videos.
Yeah, the music videos. That's
She's
what I was
also in
trying to say.
Leftovers too, which was an amazing show.
That was a good show. Really good show.
Leftovers.
I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with
HBO.
that.
After the rapture
Yeah,
on Earth.
100%. You should watch that.
Yes.
Oh, this is the end. You should watch.
Oh,
This
that's
is the end.
hilarious. That's just,
That's good. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
those
one
guys
of the
are awesome.
stupidest movie is.
That's
Oh my
probably the
god.
greatest rapture movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. My favorite line is when they're all sleeping and nobody can sleep and they're all huddling together on the couch on the floor, and somebody says, do you think this is there's got to be something going on here, and then Seth Rogen says, you think is it Skynet? You think Skynet went live? It's just the stupidest stuff these guys come up with, man. Oh god,
Oh, they're great, man.
yeah, it's funny. It's a funny group of guys.
By the way,
Anyway.
Andy, Sean wants to have us on his channel doing a millionaires of billionaires of movies. Is that what the topic was?
Our favorite TV movie billionaires.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got to figure out your schedule on was that a Friday night or doing it on Friday or Saturday?
Whatever
Yeah.
works for you guys.
That sounds like a good one. That should be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to think of what, like, the kind of stuff you guys do on your channels, on y'all's kind of thing, like Famous Pats, and I mean, all that was the closest I could come up with something that maybe you guys would be into, because I've heard you guys do all kinds of things under the sun, of course, but
yeah, try to do some eyeball stuff for sure. Yeah, mix it up.
Yeah,
Corey,
last time we did.
Not how you spell Aerosmith.
First time you guys were on
like
the
a
show,
blacksmith apprentice or something.
we did baseball movies the first time you were on the show, and then the second time we did Seinfeld, and then the third time maybe we'll do favorite billionaires. That could be a fun one. There's a lot of billionaires in TV and movie.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, guys, we have to pause. Boromir's about to die.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh yeah. That's the worst. Sean Bean, he's such an underrated actor. I like him a lot.
He dies in everything, by the way.
Sean, I don't know the
Sean Bean.
the guy. I can see his
Sean
face.
Bean.
And it's spelled like scene.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Ned
Yeah.
Stark.
Yeah, he was the dad, the main guy at the beginning. Season
Corey
1.
says I was watching the TV too. Corey can give a shit less what we're talking about. He's watching Lord of the Rings.
See, that's why I put it on there. I think this is the greatest thing I ever did. The only catch is the camera tries to focus back there than other on me, which I guess is fine, because I also got Mortal Kombat back here playing too in the background. So we got all kinds of entertainment going on.
You guys got good eyes, though. How can you see what's going on that TV? I'm impressed.
I'm so familiar with that movie, man.
Yeah,
I've seen it so many times. Like it's one of those movies. I read the books just like you, Keith. I love them, but the movies are spectacular. You can't fit those 3 books into 3 movies. There's no way in hell. So they did the best they could, but the movies are great. And I recognize, as soon as I saw the scene, I was like, "Oh shit, Boromir's about to
I've been
die.
picking
How
up
sad."
VHSs left and right to play in the background. I got the old school Tron 1982.
Nice.
And
you know what you
old
need
school
that I
Walt
also
Disney.
have?
I got
Caravan
T2,
of Courage.
Caravan of Courage. Yeah, Ewoks, right?
Yeah, the Ewoks.
The Ewoks. Oh, dude, I remember watching that when I was a kid. And Betamax, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's a star right there.
Oh yeah,
she does. He's them skinny girls, man.
She's not that skinny up top.
No, she's not.
She's not skinny all the way up and down.
I've loved her ever since. Dude, I got a great movie for you called Trojan Wars. Trojan, it's so good. It's got the brother from the older brother from Boy Meets World in it, and it's fantastic. It's just a random
what
movie.
Was the older brother, not Corey. Corey was the little kid, right? The younger brother.
Anybody ever see this one? Come on,
Legend. That sounds super familiar.
Tom Cruise.
The fantasy movie he did.
Yeah, Tim Curry as the devil. I mean, come on, and the unicorns and the chick from Ferris Bueller, his girlfriend is in it.
What's her name? I can't remember her name. It's like an interesting name, right?
She was cute too, though.
Yeah, she's good. Interesting look.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff back there, man. And Mortal Kombat, Twister, Mask, Pulp Fiction, Honey and Shrunk the Kids.
Keith, you ever watch Stranger Things?
Oh, I love Stranger Things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're a big fan of what's the skinny girl in there?
Oh yeah, I do like her. Yeah, the sister to the older sister to the I like her a lot. She's good.
She was in another movie that I watched not too long ago. It's like I forget exactly, but she's like at some, I don't know if it's like a camp or something, but she has all these like sexual tension thoughts in her head or something. Anyways, pretty good movie. I forget what it's called, but it's on Netflix. Pretty good.
So once season 5 is finally going to get released, I'll finally break out my box on our next Hops and Hits whenever that happens. I bought 2 boxes of those season 4 that you did, Shane.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So we could chase some of those autos.
I got
in there.
that Chrissy Cunningham auto, man. They have a lot of dual and like there's a killer dual auto, dude, of Dustin and Eddie that I would love to have.
That'd be great.
Because Dustin and Eddie became super cool friends,
right
through season 4, and of course Eddie died. Spoiler alert! Eddie died with Dustin right there at his side, and such a cool card to have if you could get your hands on one. But it's in there, man. I hope you get that.
I got 2 hobby boxes, and then I bought 2 of the Billy Butcher blaster boxes too.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get my hands on some of those. I forgot about that. I saw whenever I was researching what I wanted to buy for that particular episode, I saw those Billy Butchers, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to come back to this because I want to do that later." And I
Keith and Andy are texting each other.
Yeah, they're like, "You think maybe these guys
are good at hiding?
Maybe these guys will shut up so we can."
I'm enjoying the conversation. He said he's got to pee. So
I get it. No, I
texted him back. Suck it up, Buttercup.
No, go pee.
Yeah, go, man. Just hit the camera. Yeah,
all right, I'll be
all right.
Yeah,
all right.
I'll send you a jug.
I know the
man.
feeling.
Put it under the desk.
Yeah,
this is what I do whenever I gotta go.
There we go.
I just hit that, and I'll just say BRB in the chat, and then that's like I do, man.
From Stranger Things, I've been falling asleep every night to Maya Hawke. What's her name in the show?
Oh,
yeah.
Robin.
Yeah. It's just, I know there's a lot of them are musicians, but she's great.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know. Tell me about that. Yeah.
I don't guess I've heard her, but I love her character. Robin is absolutely fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's a fun character, like Dustin. Dustin's fun.
Yeah,
it's funny to see their I think the kids are all after starting in season 3, they kind of
in their 30s. Is that where you're going?
They kind of stay the same as far as their characters, because the Dustin has a girlfriend from camp, right? And then you've got
Susie Poo.
Yeah, Susie Poo. That was, dude, that scene.
That's the greatest scene in cinematic history.
It is, because, I mean, for all of us kids, the never ending story, dude, when that hit, that song hit so hard in that episode. That is definitely
my wife sings that song karaoke. We do karaoke in this house, y'all.
Nice.
I have a full on karaoke system.
That's awesome, man.
But she loves to sing that song, the never ending story.
Yeah, but then I noticed in season 3, Steve got he became kind of a loser, right? He's out of high school. He's no longer the cool kid. He's working at the ice cream shop, and Dustin
Ahoy.
Yeah. Ships. What was it? Ships Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy. And that's where
I'm telling you guys, I'm a freaking nerd. I keep saying it.
I love that show, dude. So I'm rewatching it right now. That's where I'm at. Is where they just discovered the Russian broadcast that came across Dustin's thing, and they're translating it and everything. And then Billy just got taken over and becoming bad. So what's weird about those Billy Butcher blaster boxes is he's not on it at all, though. He's not on the box. I figured they were talking about Billy Butcher, the brother, right? Is Billy Butcher?
They would have to be, right? That's the only thing that makes sense.
But it's got
Max's brother.
Yeah, but on the front cover of the box is Hopper when he's got the shaved head. Doesn't that hit till season 4, right? When they go into Russia?
Yeah, because he goes to Russia. He's in that prison.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Why it's Billy Butcher box is what it's called, but on the front it's got Hopper when he's
I'll have to look at this.
And you guys know why he lost all that weight, right? In real life, because he went and played Hellboy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Hopper. I can't. What's his name?
David Harbour.
Harbour. Yeah, he's fantastic.
Did you see he's got the new Marvel? You know he was in one of the Marvel movies as the Red. Fuck, I was about to curse big time. The Red something.
Natasha, yeah. He's Russian. He's in the Black Widow series, right?
Yeah,
not the series, but the movie. He was
Natasha's dad or whatever.
Yeah, and
he's Black Widow's dad. He's got a new movie coming out. It looks pretty good.
All of
I
them.
think.
Yeah, I don't do Marvel anymore. I was
No.
I was
don't
never a
do-
big Marvel guy.
He's
I was up until
Tobey
Endgame.
Maguire was the best Spider-Man. No, he wasn't.
No. I mean, it was cool. No, anything after Endgame, I dropped off because
Gotcha.
that's when Disney Plus came out. I'll just say that Disney Plus. We'll just say Disney Plus came out, and whoever was running Disney at that time was not for me. Not for me. I'll just say, because did you guys watch? What was it? What was the first one? WandaVision.
I did.
I haven't
My
seen that yet.
wife and son did, I think, but I never watched it. Yeah.
I haven't
Not a
seen it
fan.
yet.
Not a fan. Yeah. It was weird at first because it was like an I Love Lucy episode. And then by the time you get to episode 4, you're like, okay, I get it. I see what they're doing. So it just basically looks like a sitcom. And you're thinking, really, is this what the whole show is going to be like? But they go from like 50s I Love Lucy, and then the next episode they're in the 60s style, like Brady Bunch looking episode thing, and then they finally get into like the out of the sitcom format, and you're like, okay,
Wow.
here's a real storyline. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like, it is weird. It's weird. So yeah, everything they did after Endgame, but up to Endgame, loved everything except for Captain Marvel, because Brie Larson is she is hated by the Avengers cast. If you ever want to know, just look up the Avengers hate Brie Larson, because she joined
I don't know
in.
who Brie Larson is. Let me look her up.
She's Captain Marvel, and
So
so
that doesn't help me.
oh yeah. And so what happened? Yeah, she's a cutie pie. She was in 21 Jump Street, the newer one.
Oh yeah, I know her. Yeah.
Yeah, so she got hired as in-game before she even got to do Captain Marvel, right? So all these actors came on, and she like openly admitted, she's like, I don't really read comics, I don't really know anything about it. And all these actors like Robert Downey Jr. and Don Cheadle and all Jeremy, all these guys are just like, you guys are throwing this girl at us at the last minute. And she just read the script, and she was obviously, she's a huge hero. She's a big part of In-Game, all of a sudden. And then she's doing all these interviews with all the actors, and she's like, yeah, I want to use my platform to do this and do this and do this for this agenda. And she like just openly says it. And then you got all these like actors that have been seasoned. They're just like, yeah, I would never use my platform to do anything. Like, just calling her out right in front of her face and stuff, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But
I know her from the movie The Room, or just Room it's called. Remember she's like trapped in the small room with her kid.
I don't know that one.
Okay, I just looked up Billy.
I know Panic Room with the
Butcher Billy.
Yeah,
Panic Room was pretty good.
Yeah, Jodie Foster.
Yeah,
and a young Twilight girl. What's her name? Kristen
Stewart.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
Butcher Billy. You're right. That's definitely Hopper on the box. So that makes absolutely no sense. But I just found maybe the greatest card of all time that comes out of that box. And this is Murray, the bald eagle.
Oh,
dude.
That's super cool. I was saying he's the coolest character. He's the coolest character in the show for sure.
Yeah.
I freaking love that card. And it's only $1.50 right now. You can have it.
Dang.
There you go. I tried to sell a Murray card on Wednesday night. Didn't sell.
Yeah, you did.
That cracks me up how you're in conversation and you're talking about shows, and you're talking about characters and all this, and then all of a sudden somebody pulls something like that up and then unlocks a completely new, hero. You're like, oh, that's the best character right there. Oh, forget what I said before. Oh, that's the best one. Yeah, that dude's hilarious.
My wife can't stand Lucas. She's like, he can't act. He's not good. But I thought in season 4 he did pretty good when Max was taken by Vecna, because Max and Lucas dated or whatever in season 3 and early, whatever. But he was pretty doggone good in season 4. I felt
they're all fantastic.
It was all well acted.
I thought the kid who plays Will stole the show whenever he was the scene where he was possessed. I guess it was in season 2, and they had to burn it out of him, and he had to play I mean, like for a kid to play like a possessed, like I mean,
Yeah.
that he stole the show. I thought
He's a very troubled character, and throughout the show, I think feel like, and he
Yeah.
did. Yeah, that was a complicated role for a young kid to
absolutely.
play.
And Dustin is like the likable favorite because he's the lighthearted character, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the pea whooped Mike, who's in love with Elle.
Mike,
You know what I mean? So he's like that's what he's kind of branded as. And then it cracks me up that think about this. Think about every series that you've ever watched and how many Lenny and Carl characters there are. You know what I mean? You got Lenny and Carl from The Simpsons. You've got Quagmire and Cleveland from Family Guy. You've got Lucas and Dustin were the Lenny and Carl for a while there, right? And like every series that I ever watch, I mean, there's always somebody that's a Lenny and Carl dynamic.
And he's the Lenny on the Past Epics podcast, according to some of our comments.
Yeah, I could see that.
Entourage, you've got Turtle and you got Johnny Drama. You know, they're the Lenny and Carl. If you never watch Entourage, that's the best binge-worthy show on the planet. It's just so fun. It's just about.
I never watched it. It's tired. I watched a couple episodes, but not.
Yeah, I
not the
saw
whole
a
thing.
few episodes, but that was it.
Yeah, I loved it because it's just a bingeable show because it's just about Hollywood, you know. And Jeremy Piven, another great,
awesome,
underrated actor. You know, that's some of the best acting I've ever seen. He's like the Robert Downey Jr. of that show.
What was the one I loved him in that show where it was like a bachelor party and the stripper dies or the hooker dies? What the hell was that? It wasn't bachelor party, but it was like,
what was it? It had Jeremy Piven in it, right?
Yeah, he was like a main role in that.
I know. I remember him from The Goods, which was the car dealership one.
That's such a good movie.
I'm looking it up on IMDb right now. Let's see if I can find it.
All right, guys. Well, it's getting close to my bedtime, so I know we're up on 3 hours almost.
It's past my bedtime.
I've got to go. I'm working tomorrow, so I'm sorry to have to.
Yeah, you guys are an hour ahead of me, so it's good. Yeah, cool, man. Well, we can wrap it up. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find that movie anyway.
Well, before we go, everybody, what does everybody have coming up?
Yeah.
We did this earlier, Keith. I don't have anything coming up. Follow me everywhere, social media, Soda City Flips, Soda City Rips, and thecrookedspine.com. I'd love to see you guys over there. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I got nothing going on this week or anything after this show, actually, besides the Reseller Island podcast, which Keith and I are we recorded today. So we got a new episode coming out on Monday. So
stay tuned for that on Monday.
I don't have much.
I think that's fun, man. You guys are getting in all those, all these podcasts and hanging out and making new friends and like all these. The community's growing with you guys, and the fact that you guys are getting to guest on all these shows and everything. I think it's awesome, man.
We're gonna have to get you on there.
I don't
Sean. But
he's talking about not doing resellers too. It's not all. He's talking about branching out and not doing all resellers. So it'd be
one of the ideas behind the Reseller Island is just a hangout, right? So kind of like what we do here. Like after we done the rips and stuff, we're just been hanging out for an hour and a half or however long Andy's been keeping time. That's what we do
for about 2.5 hours. So
that's what we do on the island, right? So it's just a hangout, man. So it'd be cool to have you on and have fun.
Yeah, let me know, man. Love to do it.
Andy as well.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Now what I got my video coming out Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday. We and Andy have a live every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The Reseller Island coming out Monday morning, and I'll be on Dibdit over the weekend at some point. I didn't schedule anything yet, or First Class Treasures, probably on both over the weekend. So stay tuned for that. How about you, Sean?
Don't bid on his ephemera, guys. I'm all for it.
Yes.
For me, just content dropping shorts, randomly throughout the weeks on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and then for long form content, which is all my card packs where me and my boys hanging out over here, and we're ripping card boxes. And every Friday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, release those. Tomorrow's gonna be doing. It's gonna be a fun one. Tomorrow I'm releasing it's a cute Bible. They're Bible stories. Yeah, it's just something different and something cool, something, something.
I've seen those.
And I'm always going to push that for the boys. I gave up beer for Lent, by the way. So I've been drinking nothing but margaritas and wine and stuff so I have to hold off till Easter because I've still got like 4 cases of that Real American beer sitting in the pantry. I got to drink.
From when you did the Hulk Hogan stuff.
Yeah, but I stocked up on it like crazy. But yeah, just that, and I don't know when my next live is going to be. I'm going to try to do it pretty soon. I want to do an open mic coming up in April. Is the 30-year anniversary of a Goofy movie, so I'd like to.
Oh wow!
I'd love
really?
to do it. Yeah, and then come June, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie is coming up on its 30-year anniversary.
Oh, so we got to get some Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cards, bro.
There you go. Get that coming up, guys. So yeah, just stay tuned. Check my Instagram and check the community post on here for flyers of anything coming up, live streams. I've been really enjoying the real life game nights. I've been buying a lot of computer games here so we can start doing more of those, and I've been getting a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun with those. I'm going to buy some more Jackbox games too, so we can all do some interactive stuff with that. So.
There you go. Cool. Yeah, look forward to that.
Corey's hating, but the movie, the credits are rolling. Corey, calm down.
Andy, stay tuned. Andy, tune in on Instagram so we can figure out when our next Hops and Hits live is going to be.
Yeah, Corey.
We got to figure that out because if it's going to be on a Thursday again, we'll figure out the time and date. But
yeah, I mean, Thursdays are going to be tough for me going on now from here on out because I have to work. I'm working in the office 5 days a week, so I'm it's just a little tough. Up until the end of this month, I am working from home on Fridays, but that doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, we'll have to figure something out.
Yeah, so we'll talk whether it be a Saturday. We'll figure it out. I know obviously Friday nights you're not going to work. Maybe one. It'll be
like Saturday afternoon or something. But yeah,
I apologize.
No. We'll make it work. I mean, obviously, I can't do Monday nights. So we all can't do something. So we'll figure it out. Maybe a Saturday afternoon.
Monday nights I do my live show.
Yeah.
So Monday nights Keith is working. Yeah. There's 4 of us. So if it was 2 of us, it'd be a lot easier.
Absolutely.
There's 4 schedules we have to work around. So we'll figure it out for sure.
Yeah. So Andy, tune in on Instagram. We'll figure that out. We'll talk tomorrow. Maybe get a date scheduled. So
Andy, you have to actually participate in the.
Well, I don't go on Instagram. It's the problem. I don't.
Well, you got to open your eyes. So Instagram's a beautiful place, Andy. It's a beautiful world over there.
You're weird.
It's full of Keira Knightleys.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of skinny people.
Nobody needs that.
No, stop it. On that note, maybe we can end it on the Keira Knightley bashing.
Play the right video this time.
Oh yeah, let me find it. Let me find the right video. Let's see. Should I play? I'll play the intro as the outro. How about that?
Yeah, let's do
that. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you in a month. Later April.
Y'all.
Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Peace.
Yeah, it's been a blast. Out.